Agendas.
It's a fucking dot.
Agendas are unraveling before our eyes.
None of mine are.
Oh my
What you
God.
mean?
What agenda has unraveled?
Oh
For you?
I'm saying unravel like in a bad way.
No, great, phenomenal,
Oh yeah,
historic,
Okay,
beautiful way. Okay, let's do this.
I thought you meant like shit is going south. Like nah,
Nah, shit is going up one more time.
unraveling good right now. That's a fact.
Hey,
One more time. That's a fact. Shit unraveling
the
good.
Drizzy
right now.
album is heat, bro. Y'all know that's my guy. Well, he's not really my guy, but I look like him and shit.
That's your clone.
It's my clone. You feel me? Welcome to another episode of Gridiron. The agendas are coming forth. Welcome, welcome, J-Rob. What you got to say to the fandom?
You know, some people just gonna have to come explain themselves. That's it.
Oh man!
Oh, one more time.
It's just some explaining to do. That's it.
I
just gotta ask some questions to some guys about some of their guys, and
hey, we gonna get right into that. Nick Trent was popping.
What's good, Dub? What's good? How's everyone doing?
I'm not saying nothing.
Chat?
I'm not saying nothing till Mookie talk about his boy David because
Mookie got to talk about David, bro.
I'm thinking Devontae. I'm thinking Devontae Adams gonna break the receiving record.
Man, Carr is a duck, man.
You 1 for 8 on connections, bro. What's up with that?
Third 17-point lead blown, bro.
Bro is a duck.
G baby, what's good with you?
You muted, G baby. You muted, G baby.
My fault. What's going on?
What's up with your Saints, G baby?
The Aints.
Well,
gotta get that energy
goal,
up.
So we about to get a field goal. So
it's good. Field goal.
I'll take it.
Listen, you don't gotta be sad right now, bro. I know you.
I'm not sad.
What you gotta do second half to get this W?
On, I hear that pain.
Feed our playmakers. Feed our playmakers. Like stop trying to force feed Marquez Callaway.
Is that David Carr as your picture though, bro?
No.
You gotta change that picture though.
The God Carr.
Yeah, I'm just laughing
Put some
because
respect.
G baby look mad disappointed. Yo.
Yeah, G baby.
Oh, he's sad.
You sound upset, G baby.
He's
like
sad.
damn.
Do you think I'm upset though? Guess what happened this weekend?
What happened? Tell him.
He just knocked off the Bills. We smoking big Bills Mafia this weekend. Ooh, we smoking Bills pack.
Sauce who? Sauce Gardner. Yes, sir. They fucking man.
They got the juice, but the sauce lasts forever, baby.
Hey! That's what they know. Hold on. We got Mookie in the building.
Man. Oh man.
Mook. They trying to say you running from the action, bro. You running from the grind.
You running away, bro.
You running from the grind, bro. Oh, he can't hear nothing.
Oh, he can't hear.
That's so tough.
It's sad. But nah, since we are on topic about the Jets, I think that's we'll start it off with that game in general. New York Jets pulled off the upset win, 20-17 points. Josh Allen did struggle that game, 200 yards, 86 rushing.
Let's not say struggled. He was
bad.
I'm not gonna lie to you.
For that game.
I really hope he don't have that Tommy John shit forever.
Yeah, wait. I have a question.
He is hurt.
Well, actually, Trent, how do you think Josh Allen played?
Watching that game, he did not play well.
What was the stats again?
He had like 205.
205 passing yards, 2 interceptions, 0 passing TDs, 86 yards rushing.
He was good on the run.
Continue.
He was good on the run, but the passing, he was throwing a few ducks.
I think he completed 53% for the day, 54, something like that.
It's like
18 for 34. 18
like
for 34.
18 for 34
was there with them ducks he was throwing. Like that picky.
I can only watch Red Zone, so they don't show me every play. So.
Nah, that duck he threw that first pick was just like it looked like 2019 Josh Allen type shit. So like I don't know what the fuck was going on, honestly.
So what?
Speaking about the Bills, dub, like feel me, like.
No, I want to wait. I want to hear what y'all got to say about the game.
You want to wait, right? You want to wait. You want to wait.
I get it after. I got y'all asking, man.
Just the thing, J-Roll, y'all don't think y'all don't feel like y'all not like contenders?
What was the deciding factor for this game?
You don't feel it?
This
The
is
only
my
problem
thing.
with the Jets being
You don't feel
contenders
the
is Zach
contender
Wilson.
You don't feel it yet?
So this is my problem, and this is why, like,
Exactly.
I want to call us a contender, but I know we have a ceiling. Like, I think we can make a playoff game. I think we can go to the playoffs and not as like a wild card. Like, I think low key, we want to know against the Bills. We want to know against the Dolphins, and we only 0-1 against the Patriots. I think we first in the division right now. So
now the Bills are first.
Bills are first. Bills are still first. I think we're like second though, or I don't know. We close though.
They're second because they have the tiebreaker. Yeah, they have the tiebreaker.
What's up? Y'all hear me?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. So I think we got the tie break. But the problem is, like, even though I tripped on Zach Wilson last week, I'm not about to come here and give him a crazy amount of praise. I think he played within himself. I think the New York Jets, we exploited that suspect Russian defense for the Bills that been suspect for a while. And they couldn't stop us on the run. James Robinson kind of had his way with them. And honestly, Zach Wilson, to his credit, didn't do too much. Did what he was supposed to do. And I got to say, our defense, bro, whether people want to jack this or not, the Jets have a top 3 defense in the NFL.
I have a question.
Right now.
I actually have 2.
Real shit.
The Bills' run defense hasn't been suspect?
Yeah.
Yeah. I thought the rush defense has been suspect last season. A season ago, I thought.
No, yeah, last season for sure. But this season, it's been suspect?
It's been improved.
Yeah.
Drastically.
I think it's improved. No, statistically, it's improved. But against the Jets, like, the fact of the matter is, G-Babe, and this is why I say the shit's still suspect, is because ultimately we have a quarterback that you can play man with this guy because he's not that special yet where he's going to beat you crazy with his arm. So you got to play for the run. And the fact of the matter is the Bills can prepare for the run, and for us to have whatever way we want in the run game, it kind of reminded me of that old Bills defense.
And that brings me to my second question. You said James Robinson had his way with them?
Yeah, that's cap.
He was 13 for 48. He was 13 for 48.
You know what I'm saying, though? In big moments, we came alive, bro. We were able to run the ball against them. I'm not going to sit here and
I mean, y'all had 174 carries as a Y'all had 174 carries as a team.
Yeah, Michael Carter
had a good game.
You had 174 yards as a team, 5.1 yards a carry. That's great. That's good.
You average 5 yards a carry, bro. So after 2 plays, that's a first down.
I said the whole team averaged 5 yards a carry.
That's what I said. I wasn't saying.
Yeah, and I said that's good. I was giving y'all that.
But you bringing all this shit up like you trying to debunk me. Like what?
No, I heard 2 things that.
Okay,
I kind of had to.
I capped a little bit. I dragged that.
But the Bills' run defense to me is.
We rushed for over. Yeah, we run the ball in them, bro. That's a fact.
So you saying the Bills' run? You saying the Bills' run defense is still suspect?
I still think it's suspect.
I
think in the
disagree,
NFL,
but
I disagree. I don't see that shit.
I mean, look. I still think it is, bro. I think in big moments, that's usually been their Achilles heel. I'm not saying it is showing its ugly head, but it showed its ugly head against us. That truly happened. I'm not saying they ain't worked on it, but that's always kind of been their knock defensively. I think the Jets did a good job of explaining that. And I think any other team in the league that knows they're going to see the Bills down the road are probably going to try to exploit that as well. That's a fact. And there's going to be a lot to learn from that Jets defense on, I'm not going to say the blueprint on Josh Allen, but at the same time, I mean, if your best running back is Josh Allen, there's still some things that need to be fixed in that Bills offense as well. So
I don't know. I'm looking back at all these games right now.
I'm not gonna lie, G baby. I'm really gonna be paying attention to what happens against the Vikings, against the Browns, and if Nick Chubb and if Dalvin Cook still have a good game on those guys, and even the Patriots game is something that I will look to as well. If those guys are good rushing, I'm I'm gonna say that the Bills' run defense is still suspect because
I have a question.
they haven't faced any good rushing team besides Green Bay, New York, and Tennessee this year. Tennessee,
And
Derrick
Aaron
Henry
Jones
wasn't.
was kind of having his way on them too
No,
this
he
year.
did not.
They
Kind
played.
of. He had his.
I'm
fucking
saying Aaron
way.
Jones kind of did his thing versus them too this year. So I'm just saying.
Yeah, I would raise an eyebrow. What's your question?
I will raise an eyebrow.
Like I'm just going back through all these games. They held the Titans to 80 yards rushing as a whole. Derrick Henry averaged 1.9 yards a carry. I gave like Aaron Jones.
I gave you that.
But you mentioned those are the 3 good rushing teams. Like I'll give you Aaron Jones. Like he went crazy. I mean the Chiefs. I mean, they shut them down. Like so, it's really been these past 2 weeks. But like up until then, nobody was really saying like they. You know what I mean?
I'm not
Like,
gonna lose my sleep over the Derrick Henry thing because ultimately that offense is one dimensional. You play 9 in the box, bro, and at the end of the day, the Bills have a good enough defense where if they could play 9 in the box for an entire game, I'll give them the nod there.
And the Bills can score points too.
They couldn't put 9 in the box against the Packers or 9 in the box against the Jets in both those games. Those were. I'm just saying they raised an eyebrow. I'm not. That's why I just call it.
I mean, I'll give you the last 2 weeks,
I
but
don't say it's bad. But
out of 8 games, if two of them are gonna make them seem suspect,
this is why context matters because
this is not these 2 games. We're talking about. We're also taking into account last season.
And then this season, they've been
they only faced
much
3 good.
Improved. They've been much improved.
They've only faced.
I'm not saying we're not saying that they didn't
no.
improve statistically. Yeah, on paper they have, but all we're saying is the last 2 weeks. That's something that we've kind of known might be an issue. It kind of roared its ugly head.
So then this will be my final question. If Dalvin Cook, like, what does Dalvin Cook, like, will Dalvin Cook have to do for you to look at the Bills defense and be like, oh, you guys are suspect? Because the way I see it, like, it's Dalvin Cook. If Dalvin Cook can rush for 100 yards on any defense, if he really wanted to, so that's what I'm saying. Like, what will y'all look at, like, as far as production wise on the ground from Dalvin Cook to be like, hey, well, like, I feel like Dalvin Cook and like I don't know who the other team you mentioned. Nick Chubb. What did Nick like? I don't remember exactly, but like I think the Patriots are one of the best run defenses period, and I think Nick Chubb did, like, I don't know what he did off the top of my head. I genuinely don't know. But Nick Chubb is one of those guys that will go off on everyone. Like so when you talk about guys that'll go off on everyone, I'm not about to look at the Bills defense and be like, oh well, Dalvin Cook dropped a 100 piece on you.
But
it's not about. Hold on, J-Rob.
Go ahead.
So it's not.
Yeah, I know.
It's not even about that, G baby. But this is the whole point in which we're saying, especially the Bills. If people are going to claim you be a good rushing defense, I understand your point. I'm not going to expect you to stop those guys all the time. They did Derrick Henry one time. But I'm saying I want you to at least stop throughout the whole season 2 or 3 times where a running back isn't going to have 100 to 90 yards on you. You feel me?
But every team 3 times a year will have a 100-yard rusher on you.
No, bro. This is it's a common denominator when last season especially when every single good rushing team was having good rushing games on you with 100 yards plus. That is a common denominator on your weakness as a rush defense.
So they're 1 for 3 right now.
They're 1 for 3 right now. So I didn't say that I should question it right now, but I'm saying after these 2 games, if Cook and Chubb
don't forget the Ravens also
190 yards
for over 150 against
It's Lamar though. It's Lamar. Like I'm not even gonna hold that. It's Lamar.
They know.
So I have a question. So if Dalvin Cook gets put in a box, what are y'all gonna say? Is it going to change your mind about the Bills' defense?
Yeah. That's why we're saying. Wait, hold on, J-Rob. Wait. That's why we're saying.
I'm asking.
No, yeah, I'm telling you what. That's why we're saying. Let's wait in the next couple weeks and see what happens because it could change our opinion, of course.
But as you say,
I'm just saying you dragging it a little bit in the sense that like ultimately every team in the NFL, no NFL team is perfect. So everybody has some sort of little flaw. All I'm saying is a team can improve at something, and ultimately you can still be skeptical about it. Yes, they've played good games as a rushing unit, as a defensive rushing unit, but there also have been games where they have not been. And based off their history from a season ago, people are going to bring it back up when they don't have good rushing games.
But a season ago, this was not the same defense, though. That's why I'm like,
say a season ago, but at the end of the day,
it was nowhere near the same.
Yeah, baby. If you were last year, bro, if last year you said something about the Saints are going to have a good rush defense all season long, and then this year they play like shit. Last year they play like shit, but they play good for a few games in the mix. I'm not going to say it was all overly improved. I'm still
the Bengals is a good example.
Bro.
It's a perfect. They got different players for their O line, but the O line's still ass. Like,
you're going to try to upgrade, but at the end of the day, you never know, bro. That's all I'm saying. Like, I'm not saying this didn't improve, but I'm still saying that's something to look to. It is. I don't think they have a great rushing defense, and I don't think they have a great run game. I think their offense revolves heavily about advancing the ball with Josh Allen, and I don't think they are as great as everybody thinks on the defensive side. So I just think that's something to look after, bro. That's all.
Anybody else care to comment?
No.
Mookie, what's good with you, bro?
What's good, gang? How y'all doing, man? Shout out to man.
How am I doing?
Listen, they've been calling your name. They've been asking for you. They've been looking for you all over, bro.
I'm still here.
They want to know what's up with David Carr and why is
Derek.
Lamar Jackson playing better than what David Carr did last week?
Well, first of all, like I said, bro, it's all about the schemes. Like if you got a great scheme and you got a great plays where you can move the football. Like, look, the Ravens is without Mark Andrews. They are their first number one option receiver, I believe, is Bateman, and they still just doing a great job just moving the ball, bootlegs, having the defense buy in. It's something about coordinators, right? We all know that Greg Roman is a better coordinator than freaking than the Raiders coordinator is what's name. But what I'm saying, hold on. What I'm saying.
Wait. Say that one more
Let
time.
him finish, please. Say the last one, but please let him finish, fellas.
Greg Roman is a better coordinator at running calls and producing and calling plays, and they got the Josh McDaniels, whatever the nigga name is, bro.
No, that's a fact. I'm actually gonna give Mookie credit on that. Josh McDaniels is a duck, y'all. He's a duck. Josh McDaniels is not a duck.
Oh my
Josh
god.
McDaniels is a duck.
Bro,
I don't want to build him up.
Are y'all serious?
But I do think Josh McDaniels is a duck.
Josh McDaniels can be a duck. No.
Okay. Okay. What am I?
Compared to Greg Roman, you.
Hold on. You saying Josh Hold on. You saying Josh McDaniels is a better coordinator than
Roman? At
Greg
least
Roman?
kind of plays to what Lamar is good at. In
Facts.
some areas.
Facts. You gotta understand. Listen,
I will give him that, bro.
Hold on. You gotta understand. Greg Roman's like his listen. Greg Roman's personnel and his scheme, it caters to what the stylist of what type of quarterback Lamar Jackson is, right? And what I'm saying, hold on. He's trash to you. He's trash to you. But what I'm saying, hold on. What I'm saying is this: he's better than Josh McDaniels. That man can't call a play call worth shit, man. He can't. And we saw it.
Josh McDaniels is not a good head coach. He is still a better coordinator.
He's not
than Greg Roman. What are we doing today?
Hold on. So hold on. If he's a good head coach, who's calling the offensive?
I said he's not. I said he's not a good head coach.
Okay, who's calling the offense? Who's calling the offense for the?
I don't know who their OC is. I'm not gonna hold you. I don't know who their OC is.
Don't Josh McDaniels get the head nod on what plays or what calls?
I mean, every head coach gets the final nod.
All right then. Hold on. So all right then. So what I'm saying is that when I'm looking at Josh McDaniels and I look at the performance, he's been horrific. They need to fire this man. I don't know why he's a head coach. He's trash. But
I mean, I don't like him as a head coach at all.
We ain't gonna do this today.
Go ahead, Trent. Yeah, because I ain't gonna lie, Mookie.
All over Josh McDaniels, like your boy David Carr ain't been sticking it up either, bro. We not finna do that, bro.
Yeah, I'm gonna say Mookie.
We're not finna
Let's try to get this on.
What I'm saying is we not because anything, it could be two things. Because first off, we not finna put all this shit on Josh McDaniels like your boy David Carr have been sticking it up. Either he gotta go or Derek Carr gotta go. Let's not.
Hey, hold on. First of all, you gotta understand. When we look at this Raiders and what the hell is going on with the Raiders, it's a mixture of both. Derek Carr's inconsistent. He's not playing like the top 10 quarterback I saw him play last year. Right? They don't use they running back at all. They don't use
Josh Jacobs.
They don't use Josh Jacobs enough, right? And at the end of the day, man, it just no excuses why I'm consistently seeing Josh McDaniels make horrible, horrific calls, especially on third down.
We got two hands up.
And at the end of the day, man, we go out to start looking at the coordinators because there's no excuse that you have a good, productive, traditional quarterback in Derek Carr, and you got arguably the best a wide receiver in the NFL, alongside with a guy that's leading the NFL in rushing and Josh Jacobs. And your team is 3-6, 3-7. Go ahead, everybody.
I have a question.
Go ahead, G-Baby.
So you just contradicted yourself and you don't even see it. How are they not using Josh Jacobs enough? But you just said he was leading the league in rushing.
No.
How do you lead the league in rushing, but they don't use him enough?
G-Baby.
Did he not just have back-to-back 150 yard, 120 yard rushing games?
G-Baby.
He had 17 carries last game.
Hold on, G-Baby. Here's the thing. What I'm saying is that they don't know how to use Josh Jacobs the right way. I've seen plenty of times in 3rd and 5 where they could easily run it up the middle, get easy yards. Instead, they're doing play action passes that don't make no sense and just don't make a sense.
This is where I gotta push back.
I don't. Hold on. I see time and time again, right? When it's literally when your offense is not going in and the guys are just giving up sacks, not getting no separation at all. Get the running game going. Run the football. They don't use
Devontae Adams ain't getting no separation.
Like, bro, what?
No, I'm not saying it's all Devontae Adams. But what I'm saying is that when you send us tape on the top and you double Devontae Adams, what other goddamn receiver does the Oakland Raiders have where they can easily get separation and easily go for field? Because you gotta understand Waller's hurt, right? Hunter Henro, he's mid at best, right? And at the end of the day, what other people you have? Real talk. What other people you have to create separation? That's why I sat there and say that he don't know how to use the running backs at the right way. It's so many times where I just see Josh McDaniels could have easily run it up the middle, but instead he do dumb play action, don't even know what plays to be ran. And at the end of the day, it's just everybody's not on flow. They're not on flow with it. And at the end of the day, it is what it is.
J-Rob, you want in? Because this is.
Go ahead, J-Rob.
We can go back and forth all day about.
Because the thing is, I did agree with you one thing about both OCs being mid. I don't think either that great, but I will say one thing. Josh McDaniels do also got playoff victories and Super Bowls being an OC. So, you know, he done been an OC in some big stake shit. So, like, sometimes the expectations, you know, that we've gotten out of him is really lackluster. Also, bro, I think you got to start taking into account, bro, that, like, Josh McDaniels be trying to put the ball in his quarterback's hands, and he don't deliver, bro. like ultimately, you could bring up, we could get aboard of Josh Jacobs on 3rd and 5, woo-de-woo. But, my nigga, everybody else in the NFL is not giving their ball to all the best quarterbacks are getting the ball in their hands on 3rd and 5. Tua, Jalen Hurts, Lamar, Mahomes, Allen, Brady, Rodgers. On 3rd and 5, they're getting the ball. And at the end of the day, Mookie, if he was completing them 3rd and 5 play action plays, bro,
I agree.
You wouldn't be bringing them up.
Listen,
bro, you got to start taking some. I will say this: he's been that quarterback in Oakland for how many years, bro? At least a decade now. And all I'm saying is, if he don't have enough control of the face of that franchise to be able to take control of the offense and have the ball in his hand and make the plays without coming up short, I can't put everything on McDaniels, bro. Some of that gotta be on him. Like
if Derek Carr is a top 10 guy, that's exactly what. He's not no more. What I'm saying, if Derek Carr is this top 10 guy that you're saying he is,
he's not no more.
He's not no more. But this is what you was preaching before. All I'm gonna say is, if he is that person that you was preaching before the season started, then he, no matter what, with a weapon like Devontae Adams, 3rd and 5 play action, he should have the talent to bail you out of some situations like that. There's no excuse at that. Either he's not a top 10 guy, or I don't know.
I'm just looking at, like, you got to understand this. Like, when I'm looking at the offense, and they have the talent. They have a good, productive running back in Josh Jacobs, and then you also got Carr, and you also got Vontae Adams. I'm just looking at it like, bro, it's no way that they had a great first half. Adams, Carr was connecting against the Jaguars, right? It was connecting. And then in the second half, when the Jaguars defense started getting tight, they started tightening up on their defense, right? They just went stagnant, right? Couldn't move the football up the field. So I'm looking at that. I'm just like, bro, it's something that we got to look at, and we got to pay attention. Like, football is the ultimate team sport. I keep on preaching that, man. And at the end of the day, man, everybody got to execute their job and complete their jobs and do their job well before you succeed. And at the end of the day, when I look at Josh McDaniels, he is not doing his job. Ladies and gentlemen, he is not doing his job, man.
So now everything is a team game when it comes to the Raiders. And when it's Lamar,
hold on. Why you do that? Why you do that? It don't got nothing to do with Lamar.
You do this every time. No, this is what the annoying part is. You always bring these contacts and fucking coordinators and all this shit for the fucking Raiders, and they blew a 17-point lead while Devontae Adams having a fucking career day. Almost broke it. He should have broke the receiver y'all record in the game. They sold a 17-point lead. Now it's all this shit. When Lamar Jackson, when he sold against the Dolphins, what you do on this show? When he sold it against the Giants, what you do? Act the ass. Who else did he sell a lead to?
Yeah.
Who else he going to lead to? The Bills. After that, Lamar Jackson.
Hold on. But here's the difference. Here's the difference. Like Carr, I'm gonna say like Carr, Lamar Jackson had plenty of opportunities where the team's relying on you, bro. Get the job done, and he didn't do it. Right? And I can say, hold on.
You just football's the ultimate team sport.
You are playing with Derek Carr's balls right now. That's what you are doing.
No. That's what you do. I don't do that. You doing that? Now, what I'm saying with this, hold on. This is what I'm saying. What I'm saying is this, right?
Put the hand
at the end of the day, bro. When we compare Carr, yes, Carr had it. Bro, stop playing with me, boy. Stop playing with me. Real shit. But what I'm saying is this, bro. At the end of the day, Carr is playing bad. Carr missed throws like every other quarterback. I seen Lamar miss plenty of throws, right? But at the end of the day, yes, they deserve blame. But at the end of the day, god damn, nigga.
G-Baby, did you fall, bro? That's why he blamed the screen. Busted his ass.
Hold on. What I'm saying is this: is that yes, it should be equal share of blame.
I was upstairs.
But at the end of the day, bro, the Raiders is not a good team. And one thing that y'all not harping on is their defense. Their defense is not a good team as well. Like, it's easy to sit there and just blame other people, and the offense has been tragic, but at the end of the day, their defense is horrible. Look what their defense is ranked this season. They're almost dead last in almost everything. They're middle of the pack rushing defense, and they're middle of the pack, and they are horrible. Go ahead.
Unfortunately, Bud, if they were winning these football games, you'd be in this motherfucker talking about the God card. And I can't give it to you. We can't give it to you.
And you know what? Mookie, only reason why I always bring it back to Lamar, because all this shit can be applied to Lamar. But you just
absolutely. And I apply. Hold on. And I apply it to Derek Carr.
He did it.
Playing bad. No. Hold on, bro. Derek Carr is playing bad. He's playing horrible. And at the end of the day, what more can you sit there and say? But
we told you not who he was, though.
That's not what
you just brought up the defense.
That is who he is.
You just brought up the defense, and we saw the Ravens defense give up 28 points to the Dolphins in the fourth quarter.
And what you say?
Well, I also seen a quarterback in Lamar Jackson had an opportunity to bail him out, and what he did, overthrew Mark Andrews, overthrew.
Wait, I got it. You know, hey. You know what else I saw? I saw the Raiders defense give up 24 unanswered points in the second half, and I saw Derek Carr not score a point in the second half either. So what is the difference?
G-Baby,
what is the difference?
Hold on, G-Baby, what are you talking about? Because you just sat there and said that, you saw the Raiders defense give up 24 24 points, right?
In the second half, yeah.
In the
And
second
Lamar's
half, right?
defense gave up 28.
Hold on.
In 1 quarter.
Hold on. They gave up second half. They gave up 24 points in the second half, but they didn't score a point at all, right? So at the end of the day, what difference does it do if your team is giving up 24 points in the second half and you just want Derek Carr to score a touchdown? How is that going to do anything?
You mean to tell me when they were cooking in the first half, they couldn't get a field goal at the least? At least Lamar Jackson got a field goal in the fourth quarter. Derek Carr couldn't get a field goal? A field goal. He couldn't orchestrate a drive to get a field goal.
Oh, last time I checked, Derek Carr ain't no kicker. Last time I checked, Derek Carr.
I didn't say that. You're missing the point now. Now you're missing the point. Now you're missing the point. I said he couldn't orchestrate a drive to get them in field goal range at the least.
Well, he
couldn't do that.
Hold on. Well, you got to understand that when they tried to orchestrate a drive, we saw Javonte Adams drop passes. We also seen a guy named Hunter Hitfro that you sat here and praised this man like he's the next Cooper Kupp. He dropped passes as well. I mean, what more do you?
So every single drive. So I have a question.
Hold on.
So I have a question.
Hold on. Is Derek Carr the running back, the wide receiver, the kicker, the play caller? Is he all of that?
Okay. So how many drives? So did every drive in the second half result in somebody dropping a pass or somebody not catching?
No.
Did every single drive happen that way?
No, hold on. No. I'm not saying.
Okay.
All I'm saying is this: is that he missed throws. There's easy catchable passes, easy catchable catch that Adams could have made. And at the end of the day, bro, it's all about play calling. It was third. Hold on. It was 2nd and 6. It was 2nd and 6. This man do a dumb screen pass that result in nothing. Result the negative yards to get back. Then offensive. Then you got to think about it. Penalties, key penalties in that game. You actually watched that game too as well. They had like 3 in the third quarter, within 2 minutes to go as well. Actually, when they tried to move the ball, so y'all mixing that as well. Y'all got to watch the games and understand what the Jacksonville Jaguars did. They tightened up their coverage. They was playing Javonte Adams single coverage with no safety on the top as well, bro. And when they started tightening up their defense, the offense was stagnant, bro. Real talk.
Last rebuttal, or is everyone for finish?
I was just about to say, like, you know,
Hunter Renfro's a lead.
You know how many times we can do this with a quarterback who's blown a lead and nitpick every single fucking situation?
Yeah, exactly.
Gosh, bro.
Hey,
because you're doing this for Derek Carr. And we not doing this like you don't do this for everybody else, bro.
Yeah.
Again, I'm gonna bring back up Lamar. When Lamar blow leads, on God, I promise you, you come up here, you show your
So G-Baby.
Lamar Jackson.
So G-Baby, let me ask you something.
Hey, what about Lamar Jackson tonight, Mookie?
He's doing good. I mean, he's making throws. I mean, shout out to the corner. I mean, they doing a great job moving the ball, spreading the football.
Oh my God, you're not just gonna bring up the coordinator and not give Lamar Jackson credit. That's the weirdest thing.
Bro.
I want to say shout out to the coordinator.
I'm not like y'all, bro. I'm not like y'all. Where I just get on the knees and just suck up Lamar, bro. I break the shit down.
But you suck up Carr.
No. What I'm saying is this: not only Lamar Jackson's playing good tonight. Not only that everybody the coordinator and the play caller is doing a great job moving the football around. 5 different receivers is catching the football, and the Saints can't stop the run at all. But the defense is doing great as well. Stopping runs, getting deflections, getting to Andy Dalton. Just an overall complete game for the Ravens as I watched it, but I haven't watched the second half.
Quick question on that last drive, the fumble. Who fumbled it? Who fumbled at the end?
Who fumbled at the end?
For the Raiders. They had a 4-play drive that resulted in a fumble. Who fumbled?
Wasn't it Carr?
Was it Derek Carr?
Let me double check.
Because I see in the second half you had 5 drives. I see punt, a 5-play drive that resulted in a punt, a 9-play drive that resulted in a punt, a 3-and-out that went for -2 yards, a 4-play drive that was a turnover on downs, and a 4-play drive that resulted in a fumble. There's no way you're telling me Derek Carr doesn't have a part to play in any of them drives.
I did. I asked. Hold on, G-Baby. What are y'all not?
Because anytime you talk about why they lost, you are quick to go to every single other person.
I sat there and said that Derek Carr deserved blame. He played horrible. Him and Adams was not nowhere to be found in the second half. He played a big part alongside with everybody else. I'm just not one person just to sit there and just blame one guy. I don't do the basketball shit where they do that. I just break the shit down in football because football is a team sport. and I watched the game against the Jaguars, and alongside with Derek Carr playing bad, you got to look at on the play calling was bad. The offense was stagnant. The Jacksonville Jaguars was tightening up their defense. It was other things as well, alongside with the turnovers as well, that put them in a bad predicament, especially when they tried to move the ball. It just was nothing to be found, bro. Nothing.
That's fine. That's fine.
You know what I will say about the Raiders?
What is it, Nick?
Hunter Renfrow has played horrible this season, by the way. Like
he is.
He's played bad this year. He ain't no top 20
But
receiver no more.
we'll just keep in mind we'll acknowledge all that, but we won't acknowledge Lamar Jackson's lack of wide receivers.
Continue.
We'll get into the next game though. The next game I think we got to talk about.
Shout out to Ben.
The next, Ben. Shout out to you, Ben.
Man.
But the next game we want to talk about is MJ Mahomes defeated Tennessee Titans in a comeback win. Played phenomenal, 400 yards, 1 TD, 1 interception.
Best quarterback in the league.
63 rushing yards, 1 TD. Travis Kelce, 106 yards, 10 receptions. Derrick Henry, 115 yards, 2 TDs.
Derrick Henry's still him.
I'm not gonna lie to you though.
Put some respect on Derrick.
I ain't gonna lie though. I think they lose that game though if Ryan Tannehill plays,
But the
bro.
fact
That's literally what I was about to say.
that, and the fact that he almost threw for 500 yards and they only got 24 points.
There's some concerning things. Yeah, there's some things
And
that concern me about that.
Hey, I got
Malik Wills went 5 for 16.
Yeah,
Hey,
Malik
dog.
Willis had a bad
They
game.
lose that game if Ryan Tannehill is playing.
Hold on. He didn't play that well, but also
I got-
receivers, bro.
Yes,
Receivers,
and
bro.
even with all that,
Hero
they
catches.
beat the Chiefs if Ryan Tannehill is
Yeah,
playing.
if Ryan Tannehill was playing, I think they win. But Dub not going great though.
Yeah, double.
He's not.
I hate
Because he thinks Ryan
Nah,
Tannehill would have went 4 for
I
17.
got Mahomes is the GOAT, but I agree. Like, there's some
the
things
Chiefs,
about that
Go.
Chiefs
the Chiefs were
football team.
off. The
There's
Chiefs
flaws,
were off yesterday. They
There's
won, but
flaws,
they were off.
bro. There's flaws, bro.
The GOAT.
Mahomes top 3.
Mahomes is top 3, but
Can we get
Brian,
can we
what
get
was you
some?
about to say?
I want to give some credit to my man Justin Herbert, man. Man was unbelievable in the fourth quarter as well.
Oh, my.
What, bro?
We gonna get to that game.
We getting
though.
the. Oh my God!
we
She
gotta-
couldn't wait to
Let's
get there.
get to that.
man.
Let's get to
Oh
that
my
game though. Let's get to that
God, yo.
game. We'll get to that game next. But we're on the Tennessee Titans right now. You're saying Brian Tannehill started?
If Ryan Tannehill
Maybe.
starts to win that game, eat Dub.
They would have
I'm not
won,
sure.
bro. You
No, they
cannot
would've
sit
won,
here
no,
and say
no.
Ryan Tannehill would have
saying
went
this.
5 for 15.
It's
bro.
not about that though. It's not about that. It's about how.
What is it about? Because the
How
running game
far?
was perfectly
So how
fine.
far? So how far?
You're being
How
nasty
far?
today,
No,
bro.
wait. How far? I brought up a good. Nah, I'm not defending
Nah,
that.
he's
I'm sorry.
being
I
nasty
can't do
today.
it.
Stop
I
being
can't do it.
Out of your
Stop
That-
being nasty.
How much did Derrick Henry run for? How much did Derrick Henry run
115.
for?
115.
So the running game was perfectly fine. The running game was not the problem, clearly, right?
The receivers had 0 catches.
No, not a single receiver
Not
had
a
a catch.
single.
They need a receiver.
0.
though.
0 catches.
Malik Wills had 5 completions, Dub, and this game went to
No,
overtime.
yeah, that was wild. That was wild. We was talking about that same night. 5 for 16 is insane. And I'm not gonna sit here and say like I might agree with you. Maybe Ryan Tannehill being there, I think they possibly could win. Because Malik Willis 5 for 13, that's just bad, bro. Like that is
Yeah, he's a
bad.
rookie, though.
son.
That's his first game.
He's a rookie.
I get it. But son,
I'm not
come
going
on.
to lose too much sleep over that game.
Hear that?
5 for 16.
I don't
Oh.
care if you a rookie. 5 for 16 is abysmal.
Relax, bro.
I mean,
It's abysmal. What you mean? I don't care who you are.
G-Baby. I seen somebody in the
5 for
playoffs.
16.
Hold on, G-Baby. I seen somebody
5
in the
for
playoffs
16, and
that
let's not
went.
act, we watched the game, right? Come on, let's not act like regardless. There was a few plays in that game where Malik Mills made a few throws that receivers ain't bailed him out. Like, bro, if we could context and shut everything, but bro, this is his first game being thrown into the fire. I'm not about to just
Did he not play last
right
week?
this ship on him.
Did he not play last week? What did he do
Look,
last
I
week?
don't think anybody's right. Nobody's writing
No,
the
we're
ship,
not
ship
writing
off
shit.
of
We're
him.
just saying.
We're just saying like that.
That game was trash.
Yeah.
I don't
If
have no
Ryan-
expectations, but that's my point. I got no expectations for this kid right now, bro.
I mean, I see somebody in the playoffs went like 14 to 35 with 2 turnovers. Right?
Who are you
And
talking about, bro?
I mean, and he was.
Who are you talking about, bro?
And he was a rookie quarterback as well, bro. I mean,
Who are you
we see
talking
Tim
about,
Tebow.
bro?
We saw Tim Tebow win a playoff game with the minutes numbers ever.
And he probably one of the worst quarterbacks.
I mean, I'm not gonna, bro. I'm not gonna criticize Malik Willis. I mean, bro. I mean, this is his first game. He's a rookie. I mean, it is what it is, bro.
This is second game.
I mean, second game, whatever.
Oh, I'm sorry. You know what? I'm sorry. In 2 games, he has 11 completions. My bad. Silly me for having expectations for the guys that they. I'm sorry.
He's
my
not
bad.
In 2 games,
he has 11 completions. My bad. I'm sorry. 10 attempts in week 1. I mean, the first game he played, and 15 in this one. I'm sorry. Silly me. I'm sorry.
Even though he played, he did not play the best. He was making throws, putting shit on the money, and they couldn't.
Thank you. And nobody can
That's
give him
all
a
we're
How
saying.
many times did that happen?
Yeah, it happened
like,
3 or 4 times.
I mean, shit, it's
3
happening.
or 4.
It's happening every week to Justin Fields. Did you not watch the Dolphins game yesterday?
Oh yeah.
4th and 10. He throws the ball to Equinemius St. Brown right to his hands. To both of them, as good of a pass you could throw it, and this motherfucker got Edward Scissors hands. Bro, at the end of the day, all I'm saying when it comes to young quarterbacks, this is my only thing when it comes to young quarterbacks. And they play bad.
Man.
A lot of young quarterbacks, they first few games, they be figuring out it's bad.
Throw it, bro.
When they do make a throw to help you win a football game, you got to give them young receivers, you got to bail them out. Like that's, when they give you a throw worth something, through all of that fire, you got to make some plays.
I hear you though. I hear you, and I understand. I'm not raising the eyebrows if he could be a bust. All I think me and G Baby are saying right now, some 5 for 16 is fucking wild, bro. I agree with you though.
That shit is bad.
Mm-hmm.
But we kind of expect it to be bad though. Let's be real, fellas. There's no expectations right now.
100%. You're right about that.
And he don't got no arm. He don't got no arm.
And I'm gonna be real with you too. Like it's like, as somebody who's played, it's different when you go in there with a mindset like, I'm a backup. I'll come in if he get hurt. Compared to, oh shit, we 7 weeks in, and now I gotta help this team that's already kind of in the mix for their division stay in the mix. That's different, bro. Like those expectations.
How long Tannehill out?
That's a good question, actually.
I don't know.
I'll check right now.
Sacred Gaming. No, I don't expect every quarterback to come in and go crazy. I do expect them to go better than 5 for 16.
That's bad.
Against 5 for 16, I expect better than that.
Hey, bro, y'all gotta understand, bro. When the game was tied like late in the 4th, right, and they was literally expecting this man just to bail him out like in the 4th. I mean, the pressure was too big for this man. I mean, I don't got no expectation for a rookie quarterback that, you know, at the end of the day, bro. I mean, he's the backup. He's a backup quarterback. I mean, it is what it is. I mean,
let's talk about the real thing. I made a running back list last week, and I have to adjust it. You want to know why?
Why? Because
this man, Derrick Henry, bro, is the best running back in the fucking league, son. This kid, bro, I have not seen in the last 3 years, bro, one guy literally being the whole entire fucking offense. It's not like he has an O-line to help him out or wide receivers like an A.J. Brown last year. This guy is literally the only person, and he is bailing them the fuck out. Game in, game out.
Absolutely.
Every single time.
Hey, I'm going to say this.
Hold on.
I'm going to say this.
You can say the same thing for Saquon Barkley.
I'm not hearing that shit.
Do the same thing for Saquon.
Hold on. I'm going to back up what Doug said.
What you talking about, Trent? You're not hearing that shit. He's been doing this shit for 3 years now. What you talking about?
No. I'm not saying that. Because first off, even though the years before they had AJ Brown and shit. Second, where y'all motherfuckers Daniel Pennies, Danny this, Danny that? Who the fuck on the Giants office doing this shit right now?
Saquon's top 3 and top 2. So what the hell are you talking about?
I'm talking about. You talking about but Dub, you talking about like, oh, he the undisputed shit. You talking?
Saquon worked.
Listen. Last season. Hold on. Wait. Last season he was about to go fucking bananas, breaking a fucking record last year before he got here. He was on pace to do that. Let's not forget that. Let's not forget what he did 2 years ago. He broke 2K.
Guys, do you know who are underrated like way too much?
Who?
Nick Chubb. Nick Chubb, bro.
Oh yeah,
I gotta start putting more respect on his shit.
This dude, Nick Chubb, has been in. This is his sixth,
He's been one of the most
sixth
consistent
year.
running backs since he's
Every single year he's ran for at least 5 yards of carry. At least 5 yards of carry every single year, bro.
It's top 3.
Like,
He's just not Derrick Henry. What the fuck?
I mean, how good is Nick Chubb? How good is Nick Chubb offensive line? Can y'all tell me that?
Stop! No!
Talk to me.
We're not going back to this.
Talk to me.
We're not going
Talk
back
to
to
me.
this. I don't care. Hey, I don't care. I don't care. Because if you ask some of these people in here, Emmitt Smith is a top 5 running back, and he has the greatest O-line of all time. So I don't want to hear that. I don't want to hear that.
Mind you, Nick Chubb had his best year. Nick Chubb had his best year.
Man.
His O-line was
Hey, I ain't gonna lie. The Browns, man, shit. Woo! If you put Derrick Henry with that offensive line, oh my God. Listen, 6-7 yards of carry, bro.
Why we acting like the Titans O-line not good, though?
That's what I'm saying.
I mean, they good, but I hold on, they okay. I mean, but listen, I'm gonna tell y'all this though, and this is why I like, and it's between, Derrick Henry's already gonna be like 1, 2, 3, but the thing is that I agree he is their old offense. If they don't have that running game going, bro, it just don't open everything up from the passing game and underneath, bro. And when I saw him just running and they just literally had no answer for Derrick Henry, it's just like his physicality, the way that he can rush between the tackles, man. Just give nothing but Derrick Henry nothing but respect. The man has been consistent, but he has to do this, but he's been great, man. He's been
Nick
great.
Chubb has an argument. Like Nick Chubb been doing this shit.
I don't think Nick Chubb has an argument because.
But
now we're saying Nick Chubb don't have an argument.
I don't think he does.
Stop hating
I don't
on
think he
Nick
does.
Chubb,
It's not hating, bro.
You hate Nick
Let me tell you why he don't have a fucking argument. This is why he doesn't have a fucking argument.
Get LeBron.
You have Derrick fucking Henry, who has been. You just said out your mouth before the show started that he's arguably could have the great. If he didn't get hurt last year, he probably have the greatest peak of all time. Arguably, that's what you said. Derrick Henry's doing that shit. That's what he said if he didn't get hurt last year. That's the only reason why he's not the best. Not because he's not talented. It's because of fucking Derrick Henry.
I get what you
That's
saying.
why.
I'm gonna give Nick Chubb the nod too because, bro, also like there is something to say about his consistency as well, bro.
He's been doing this shit since a rookie.
He's great.
He's been doing
great.
it. Yo, Nick Chubb has literally been since like the difference between Nick Chubb and Derrick Henry. Let's not forget it took Derrick Henry about 3 years to become.
He was
King
looking
Henry.
like
Nick Chubb stepped into the NFL running for 1,000 yards, man,
bro.
and it's done it year round.
But I'm not gonna hold it.
I don't got him as my best guy, but I will never argue anybody that has Nick Chubb as number 1 because he's been a silent killer at that position constantly, bro.
I'll argue it.
You know
he's
what I'm
been
saying?
great.
Like,
he's been great though.
Get that hate out your
Nobody's saying he isn't great.
Everybody. Hold on, ladies and gentlemen, are we forgetting about Jonathan Taylor?
No,
I mean, where does Jonathan Taylor fit into this picture? Because last time we seen Jonathan Taylor last year. I mean, he's still there. He's
been hurt, and he hasn't done nothing since the first game. He ain't really done nothing since.
Hold on. But what I'm saying is this. Hold on. What he's saying is this: is that he's playing with a guy in Matt Ryan, right? Who's Matt Ryan is. Come on, I mean, not. I mean, yes. Bad. I mean, but what I'm saying is this is that he got some of the similar workhorses that Nick Chubb and and Derrick Henry has too as well, right? He's a guy is versatile as well. He can catch out the backfield, run between the tackles. We forget that this man damn near rushed for nearly 2,000 yards, man. Running back. Listen, Jonathan Taylor's in that. He's in that conversation of being one of the best running backs.
For sure.
They all in the same. They all in the same convo. But
absolutely.
I mean,
you can make
MC Robinson.
In that conversation.
MC Robinson, how is
one person?
MC Robinson, how is he a one-season wonder when he had 2 back-to-back seasons coming off with 1,800 and 1,600? You sound dumb.
Yeah, that's nasty.
You sound dumb.
Casual takes.
I don't know what you're trying to say, Dub.
MC Robinson, you should know better, bro.
He's probably, if you look at all these years, he's the most consistent back and been doing this since a rookie, bro. Derrick Henry just started. Derrick Henry just popped off, honestly. Like since 2020 or 2019, he popped off.
I mean, I
think 2019, Derrick Henry. I mean, Nick Chubb in his rookie year only had 900 yards.
And let me ask y'all. Go ahead.
Then he had 1,400. Then he had 1,000 the next year. Then 1,200 the next year.
Yeah, but
a lot of pause. He had 996.
That's like a K, bro.
That's
All right,
basically
996. Okay, a
18.
thousand.
He
Okay.
tried to cheat.
Okay.
He tried to cheat him
That's
96
fine.
yards.
That's
But
fine.
as a
That's
rookie
fine.
with 18 E's, that's a good
That's
ass
fine.
year.
That's fine. I'm not gonna sit here and say it's not a
that's a
good year.
phenomenal year.
But
That's a phenomenal year for a
the way you guys are coming, right now is you're saying, oh, just because he's been doing this longer, then he's automatically better than Derrick Henry.
No,
I'm
no,
saying
We didn't
no.
say automatically better. We said he's in the conversation for
I
it.
just
He
feel
could
like
be
there's a
top 3.
conversation
He
to
could
be
be
had.
top 3. There's not a
No,
conversation to be
period.
had. There's not a
Yes,
conversation.
he
to
can
be
have
had.
a conversation to be
There's
won.
none. Because
There can be a conversation to be
no,
won.
because Derrick Henry at his best is wiping the floor with whatever the fuck Nick
Why
Chubb
is he
was doing
wiping
at
the
his
floor?
best.
Why is he
What
wiping
you
the
Oh,
floor?
mean? He
wiping the
rushed
floor.
I
it.
mean,
Wait. Let me look
he's a
at
better-
Derrick.
well, Nick
Let me
Chubb
get my
he's a
numbers
way
right.
better
Looking at
catcher out of the
production,
backfield
Let me
than
get-
he is.
No, I don't. But listen, you just brought up none of the fucking numbers this whole fucking time. So what are you talking about? What are you talking about?
What are you
Oh, this is
saying?
only numbers. You love running that
Yo,
shit, but you
yo,
bring up
why
numbers all the fucking
Yo,
time.
why you
Cut
saying
that
he
shit
wiped
out.
Why you saying he wiped the floor because he ran for 2K?
He ran for listen, since 2018, 1,000, 1,500, 2,000. Then last season, it took a whole fucking month, for somebody to surpass Derrick Henry and what he was fucking doing.
true.
I'm sorry,
He
Nick
got
Chubb
hurt,
is
that's fine.
great. I'm not gonna say that he's not, but Derrick Henry is the fucking
So
king,
can I-
and there's no
Also,
one else.
can I ask a question? How many yards per carry did Derrick Henry and Nick Chubb average in the years as well?
Do I have to look? No, I can name
2018, 4.9 for Derrick Henry.
I'll name Nick Chubb. Go
Yeah,
ahead.
he's over 5 every time. It's like 5.5 and
Every year,
5.6.
Nick Chubb has been playing the league.
Every year it's
Every
5.
year
over
he's
5.
been over 5 yards per carry. Every year, every single fucking
okay.
year.
Cool.
Okay.
Like,
Cool.
Dub, stop. Cool.
How many? Hey, what's the most?
Cool.
What's
Jamal
the
Charles,
most?
I think
Wait.
Jamal
What's the
Charles-
most
wait.
carries?
Doesn't-
What's the most
wait,
carries
wait,
Nick
wait,
Chubb
wait.
has ever
Did
had
it-
in a
Don't
season?
break him up.
No, stop. Let me finish my fucking point before you say something.
2019, he had 298 carries.
That's the most he's ever had.
Yeah, he had 1494, which is 1,500. He had 15.
So what? So what, Dub?
No, Jamal Charles was a guy, and I love Jamal Charles. I'm not gonna say shit on him, but he was a guy who was
Fuck with Jamal Charles.
averaging like 5.4, 5.3 in his peak, right?
Yes.
So was he automatically the best running back in the league in that time?
What the fuck, Dub?
Yeah, at one point, Jamal.
No, he was. But the thing is, though,
Thank
he had
you.
a fucking conversation. It was
At
8
one
weeks.
point,
Jamal
at
Charles
Jamal
was-
Charles.
But that's the
18
point. That's
There
the
was at
point
one
in which
point where
I'm
you could've
making.
debated though
No,
that
you
Jamal
compare-
Charles in
no,
one
that's
season.
That's not
There
the
was
comparison.
now
That
there was
don't work
definitely a
like that,
point
dog.
where
It don't
Jamal
work like
Charles
that.
at his
You're
peak could have
You're
been the
comparing
best.
a back who's a top 5 running back of all time, top 2 basically. You're comparing Adrian Peterson to that, comparing to this.
Derrick, bro, what are you talking about? There's no comparison, bro. I'm just using a simple one. I'm using a simple example of Jamal Charles is a guy who at that time he was averaging 5 yards per carry. He was never better than Adrian Peterson. Stop
That's
it.
fine, but there's still
That's
there was
all
a
I'm
conversation.
saying.
There was a conversation.
Just because you can have
There was a conversation
just
at
because
one
you can
point.
have a conversation about something doesn't mean that it's fucking right.
Nigga, bro.
Derrick Henry was
But all we're
Derrick
saying
Henry
is
and
right
AP's
now
better.
you can have a Nick Chubb conversation for being the best in the league.
You can have the
That's all we're
conversation.
saying.
You're wrong. You can have the conversation. You're just wrong.
How
just wrong.
do you get to
just
decide
wrong.
who's right or wrong?
How do you
How do you get to decide who's right or wrong?
Because of what Derrick Henry, what he's fucking been doing, he got the bit.
How do you
No,
understand?
let me not go there.
But
Let
here's
me
the
not
thing,
go
though.
there.
AP clear the rest. Derrick Henry don't clear Nick
Let me
Chubb.
not go there.
Like AP don't clear Nick Chubb, bro. I mean, what's his name? Derrick Henry don't clear Nick Chubb and shit. They don't clear
Yeah,
each other.
Dub.
nothing.
I think
he
Raul-
does.
No, I
AP
think
cleared the whole fucking category because that nigga is one of the GOATs.
Was Jamal Charles undisputably the second best running back in that time?
No, but he was
That's-
in a conversation.
That's the point, Trent.
What does that
that's-
mean?
that's
He's
just
doing
the point.
conversation.
The point is you keep
No,
running
you're
to
not
this.
making sense, though.
No.
You're not making
Wait,
making
Nick.
sense.
The point is he keeps running to this. Oh, average 5.6 yards a carry. So then I can sit here and try to have this conversation.
You're taking one thing
So
and moving it. We
no,
weren't
that's
talking
what
about
you're
that.
doing. That's what
Oh,
you're doing.
No.
That's what
You're taking one thing that we said and just pushing it. We talked about how he's been going crazy since his rookie year, and we brought up the yards per carry, and we still that he's ran for 1,500, 1,200, and been one of the most consistent backs in the league. And rushing wise, when you watch them play, it's not really no gap for real.
And
That's
what I'm
why
saying
I'm
that
also
Derrick
put some
Henry,
context
and what I'm
into the
saying
fact
that Derrick Henry at his peak, Derrick Henry at his peak outweighs Nick Chubb and what he did. That's what I'm saying. No, they both have 4 years. They both have Nick Chubb. You want to talk about right now? Then Derrick Henry. This isn't even a conversation. Don't
Bro,
put shit up from his rookie year.
listen,
Come on, son.
Hold on. If you ask any GMs, they're taking Derrick Henry over Nick Chubb, guaranteed, bro.
Who gives a fuck? Bro, are you really about to do that, bro?
And at the end of the day, too, Derrick Henry better than Nick Chubb, bro. I mean, listen, I like Nick Chubb. Nick Chubb is great, but he's better.
He can be fucking better. But Dub literally just said
you cannot have the conversation.
Which is false.
I mean, Dub, you don't think? Hold on, Dub, you don't really think that Nick Chubb deserving that conversation?
Like,
I think he deserves to be in top 3 for sure. I just think that Henry's just him. He's just him.
I think Nick Chubb.
He's just him, bro.
In his career to not deserve to be
Like, how is that's like y'all getting mad at me for saying LeBron James is always no. Let me not be that nasty.
No,
Let me not be that nasty. Let me not be that nasty.
Look, Patrick Mahomes, MJ Mahomes, he's him. We know that, but Josh Allen still has a right to be in a conversation with him.
Oh, cool, but Mahomes is that's perfect. That's great. Thank you for saying that. Thank you for saying that. Thank you for saying that. Because
Josh Allen is not in the conversation with Patrick Mahomes.
That's all I'm saying, J. Rob. That is all I'm saying, J. Rob.
Let's not go on that cliff here.
He has
J. Rod. Hold on, J. Rod.
Right. He has a right.
J. Rod, I think. Hold on.
I would take Patrick Mahomes.
Hey, J. Rod. I think.
To be in a convo.
Hold on. I think Patrick Mahomes. Hold on. Everybody. I think Patrick Mahomes is in the conversation. One, like he's clearly number one. But I think Josh Allen. What we seen this season, he's number 2, bro. Top 2. He's the top 2
if you're gonna say number
that's fine.
2, that's fine.
Oh,
bro.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm not saying he's a. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But hold on, with Derrick
Trent, I'm saying the same exact thing that you're saying.
Nick Chubb, there's no like gap, there's no like levels.
Derrick Henry ain't Mahomes in this situation, and Nick Chubb ain't Josh Allen.
Yes, the fuck he is. Yes, the fuck he is.
No, Derrick Henry is
this
not Mahomes.
This guy was on pace to break a fucking record. He was on pace to have back-to-back 2,000-yard seasons.
He is not.
That's what he was about to do.
He's not.
He is not Mahomes. He is not Mahomes in this.
In this situation, a dude. Let me ask a dude who was on pace to have back-to-back 2,000 fucking yard seasons. Y'all gonna sit here and say that y'all will sit here and still think that Nick Chubb has a conversation to be better than him, bro? Come on, son. Come on, son. Come on, son.
Y'all told me Cooper Kupp was better than Tariq Hill.
And don't let me get the don't make me bring the injury shit out. Please don't. Because Nick Chubb gets hurt at least 1 or 2 games in the season every year. Every fucking year.
And he still fucking produces. What the fuck is your point?
He plays 14 to 15 games every season. I think he had a 12-game season once. I think he had a 12-game season once.
You just proved my fucking point. I said 1 or 2 games.
No, as a player, they don't clear.
What does that mean, though? What does that mean, though? Like, what is missing 1 game a season? It's a 17-game season.
The reason I brought that up, because when we're talking about being a workhorse and being that dominant back, if a guy who is not having the same role as a Derrick Henry is still missing some time because of injuries, what do you think I'm going to expect him if I'm going to ask him to have more touches, play more games? He's going to get hurt more, in my opinion.
So in 16 games, because he misses 1 or 2, that means he can't be that much of a workhorse. So you don't trust him because he misses 1. Dalvin Cook misses 1 game a year. Alvin Kamara misses 1 game. A lot of people miss 1 or 2 games a year. That means nothing in a 16-game, 17-game season. At the end, also too, some people will miss games just because they clinch the playoffs and they're resting. It happens. It happens all the time. I don't want to hear that.
What you mean you want to hear that? Because I hear all the time, G baby. Oh, you give Nick Chubb the touches that Derrick Henry gets in year basis. Watch what he's gonna do. In my opinion, when I sit here and see a Nick Chubb who gets hurt damn near every year, at least 1, 2, or 3 games, if he gets hurt every single time, if I increase his workload, I'm gonna expect him to get hurt more. That's
okay, but Doug, if we give Nick Chubb, let's say Derrick Henry had 380 carries. If we say give Nick Chubb 380 carries, we're assuming we're taking them 380 carries and multiplying it by his average yards a carry. So even if he misses a game, if he still gets them 380 carries, missing the game is not going to the affected production if he still gets the 380 carries. Now, if you want to say because he misses a game, he might not get to the same number, okay, that's natural. But if he gets 380 carries in 14 games as opposed to 16 games, and he still has that average yards.
No, why they say
we're still assuming that he's going to produce at whatever level we think because he's getting the same carries.
G baby, that's damn near impossible. You're gonna get 380 carries in 14 games.
Dub, that's not the point. Oh my god,
you're making an unreal. You're making you're creating an unrealistic ass situation. That's unrealistic, baby.
You just said you hear all the time that people say if Nick Chubb gets the same amount of touches as Derrick Henry. So I'm saying if he gets the same amount of touches as Derrick Henry, if he's still averaging 5.5 yards a carry, I'm going to expect him to hit close to that 2K range if he gets the same amount of touches. If he gets 300 a carry, whether he misses one game or not. If he gets to the amount of carries that Derrick Henry got to,
and what I'm saying,
he's still gonna produce.
And what I'm saying, if he does get that many fucking carries, he's gonna get hurt before he reaches that point.
How does he get hurt before he reaches that point? If you said he reached that point, you said if he does get that amount of carries, that means he got him. If he get, you just said if he gets that. You just said if he gets that.
All right, let me rephrase it. If they push him on pace to try to reach that mark, I expect him to get hurt before that happens. 100%.
Like this, but the main point, my main point is you can't even tell me why Derrick Henry clears him. Like as a player, you can't. There's no argument for Derrick Henry clearing him as a runner.
And the thing is, Nick Chubb has put up crazy numbers. I will say this: in Nick Chubb's defense, he's put up crazy numbers having a split time.
Yes, Kareem Hunt back there.
Yes.
Like imagine if Nick Chubb was just the premier guy in Cleveland.
Probably get hurt more.
I'm not saying
probably get hurt more.
And as of right now, Derrick Henry doing his shit, and Nick Chubb still got 841 rushing.
I just think
like I
just feel like Dub, if somebody would
Nick Chubb is top 5 in rushing attempts.
If somebody would come up to me,
I'm gonna say this.
I think Nick Chubb is the best running back in the league.
Did you just bring up rushing attempts for Nick Chubb?
Because a lot of people bringing up these fucking split and workload and shit. I see everyone. I heard a lot of people saying that. I'm just saying Nick Chubb's top 4 in rushing attempts. So that point is mute.
I mean, so what? What does that mean?
No, that point is mute. That point, the split and carry shit is mute.
What point is
if he's getting damn near top 4 rushing attempts, the fact that he's splitting carries is just mute. He's still getting tons of fucking touch.
You can still.
Nick Chubb has 841. Derrick Henry has 870, and Nick Chubb is splitting time with Kareem Hunt.
Yeah, like him splitting time is a fact, regardless.
Oh no, I'm sorry. That's yards, not attempts.
And let's not sit here and act like that offense doesn't revolve around the two of them running backs, bro. Like Nick Chubb, if he was the guy getting the bulk, he'd be the guy, bro.
Hey, look at this.
Derrick Henry is 183. And Nick Chubb is
149. And I do think one thing, Dub, like if you're only gonna say because he rushed for 2,000 yards, I think that's kind of rough.
It's not even that. It's not even just that.
Nick Chubb is a better passer out the back, is a better catcher out the backfield. He's a better runner in space. I mean, he's not a bad pass blocker.
I just don't think that
all the tools you look
I just don't think Derrick Henry and him being the workhorse and dog in which he is and literally carrying the team in which he does, I don't think Nick Chubb could replicate that. If I switch them in situations, I don't think Nick Chubb can have that same type of impact.
Can I ask y'all a question? Would y'all say that Nick Chubb is low-key carried the Cleveland Browns offensively?
Yes. This year, for sure.
Amari Cooper gets Amari Cooper.
With Baker Mayfield, absolutely. With Baker Mayfield, absolutely.
That's not really a great
absolutely.
Nick Chubb has been the brightest spot of that offense for the last.
And who's better, Ryan Tannehill or Baker Mayfield?
Let's not act as if he did. Let's not.
Ryan Tannehill.
Y'all just gave me all this shit about splitting carries. Let's not fucking act as if he's all alone and carrying that fucking offense through the running.
He was all alone, but he is their most.
That's what I'm saying. I'm not gonna say he's not. I'm not gonna say he's not. But it's not on the level of Derrick Henry in which he does. He don't have a Kareem Hunt. You don't have a Kareem Hunt to help him out.
Sit here and say that Derrick Henry's impact to the Tennessee Titans and Nick Chubb impact to the Browns isn't on the same level, bro.
It's not, bro. He don't have a Nick. He don't have a Kareem Hunt right now. He don't have a Kareem Hunt to help him out. He don't have an offensive line like the Browns either. What we doing?
The Tennessee Titans revolve around.
What we doing?
The Cleveland Browns.
It revolves around him. I'm not disputing that. But you're acting as if he's doing this all alone the way Derrick Henry is, and that's not true.
So Derrick Henry wasn't going crazy with AJ Brown. Ryan Tannehill having the season of his life.
Oh my God, Ryan Tannehill was able
Woods
to have a
playing
season.
out of his mind. I mean, not Robert Woods.
Ryan Tannehill.
Who's the
He
other
had
number
33
two?
touchdowns and 7
Corey Davis.
Corey Davis was playing well. That's why he got that contract with the Jets. So let's not sit here and act Delaney Walker. Let's not sit here and act like there was people.
He was
There was people. There, at one point, the Titans were a pretty all right
And
also,
team,
bro.
But I'm not
And
gonna. I'm not disputing that. Hold up, Trent. Hold up, Trent. I'm not gonna dispute that. You feel me? I understand that point.
Yeah.
But you guys are talking about like this year and what they showing us right now. I think Derrick Henry. I understand that point with AJ Brown and Corey Davis and all that. I do understand that point.
Yeah.
But now with nobody there, it's just Derrick Henry. There's nobody else to lean on. There's no Hunt. There's no O-line. There's no QB. There's nothing. What the fuck is he doing right now? He steps the fuck up. His ball's hanging down low, and he's dragging it across everybody's fucking face because he's fucking like
But
that.
my thing is, I'm asking you because as a player, like, there's no difference between them in that game. There's no absolutely difference in them.
I just set the whole. I'm not gonna repeat
No,
what I
I'm
said.
saying is, you bring up, you saying,
I'm not gonna repeat what I just said. I just told you.
We
It's
asked
the reason.
You was moving around.
I just told you the reason.
I asked you.
I just told you the reason.
Bro,
Why would I repeat myself? I'm not repeating
I'm saying
myself.
though, that doesn't move anything you saying. Though.
You don't have to be moved by what I said. You asked for a reason and I gave it. You asked for a reason. You asked for a reason and I gave it, bro. Watch the tape. Don't watch the tape.
We talking about watch the tape. They both doing the same shit equally.
No,
what the fuck are you talking about?
Watch this tape right here and see what I said, so you can know what the fuck I said before, bro.
My main point is
already explained myself.
They both work around.
I know this thing got
both high as hell. They both do the same shit. My point is, there's no gap. There's no gap.
Okay, you could disagree. Fine, leave it at that. But don't ask me the same question again when I just explained it to you.
You walked around it because you talking about. I'm talking about.
I didn't walk around it. I'm not doing.
You bringing up. You talking about situational shit and all this other
It's
bullshit.
not situational shit, bro. It's not situational shit. It's just go read what I go. Not read. Go listen to what I said before because you're not listening now. So go ahead and rewatch the tape. And I hate being the host and panelist at the same time. But we here. What you got, movie?
My son, I'm watching this game. If you can't stop the run against the Ravens, I mean, you ain't gonna have no chance of winning them or beat them. They running all over our defense, and we're getting injured. But I mean, we have a chance at 17.
We just lost Aaron McCoy. We lost Aaron McCoy and Pete Werner in the same game, so I pretty much gave up after that.
Oh my God!
Yo, G baby, stop looking like that, bro. That shit.
They carted Pete Werner off the field, and not too long after that, Eric McCoy got injured.
That's why you were so sad.
They carted him off the field.
They carted Pete Werner off
the field. And he's been our most.
Pete Werner was balling this year.
Absolutely, he was. And
I didn't know that.
It's just the story of our season. I mean, Michael Thomas getting injured. I mean, I don't understand why the Saints
doing that for his whole career.
I mean, I don't understand why the Saints still have this man on our team.
I ain't gonna lie. I gotta ask. I know you're the host, Dub, but I got a real question. I gotta go. So, Mookie, you went down a rabbit hole and talked about how you think the Saints should trade Michael Thomas.
Absolutely.
Can you dive into that, please, for the people? Because I want to hear that.
Listen, like I sat there and said, since 2019, 2020, have we heard anything since Michael Thomas since that year?
No, not since he got the $100 million.
No, I've heard stuff every year. It's just I
haven't heard nothing since the $100 million, Mookie.
Out for the season.
So Michael Thomas has missed damn near two and a half years. And this was supposed to be the bounce back year of Michael Thomas, man.
Yes.
And yet the start of the Falcons game, he was damn. Andy Dalton just threw an interception. This shit.
Another one.
Randy, boy.
I mean,
Randy Dalton.
Are you ahead of me? That's crazy.
I mean, bro, G baby, bro. Bro, my blood is boiling right now, man. It's just sad. Like, about Michael Thomas. I mean, he had a good game. He had a good fourth quarter against the Falcons, but against the Panthers, against the Bucks, he was mediocre. He's injured with a toe injury. He's out for the season. I mean, if the Saints and if we talking about realistically wise, we can't trade Michael Thomas in 2024, 2025 because he's going to hit a hard cap on our salary.
Yeah, he's going to hit y'all for it.
But the thing is just I just really don't think this man want to play for the Saints, man. And at the end of the day, we needed him to be reliable. I had so much high expectations for the New Orleans Saints, and just to see our season just come to an end like this on Monday Night Football with all the injuries. I mean, this right here, this is tough. Jarvis Landry is out. I mean, we have a it sucks, man. It sucks how we just now seeing the end. I mean, this is the after effects off of Sean Payton. I mean,
So I was talking to my grandfather about this. We talk ball all the time, and I said to him that the Seattle Seahawks are having the team of destiny season that I thought the New Orleans Saints were going to have this season.
Mm-hmm.
Because I thought going into this year, me and Bama were high on. I really thought Jameis was going to be comeback player of the year. I did in my heart. He's probably the biggest disappointment. I thought MT was going to come back and be a guy. You guys put all that equity back to the Eagles, so we're going to have a top 10 pick coming off possibly a Super Bowl. So let me ask the two Saints fans in the room. What do you do? What's next? Like, what's the move? Like, if you're the GM and you're looking at your team, what is y'all plan right now? What is your first thing y'all do going into next year?
Is this going into next year or like a full
like if you plan? Obviously you got to get ready for another season and you want the shit to be better than what happened this year, or are you tanking? Or are you
getting Lamar Jackson?
Or you're going to get Lamar. That could also be a thing.
I don't know how they can afford it.
I mean, we figure out.
Yeah, I don't know if you could afford it.
We figure out the cap all the time, but as much money as he wants, we'd have to.
Man, hold on. I got something to tell y'all, man. I'm gonna pull this up. That somebody texted me about the New Orleans Saints. And this right here is just crazy, man. Hold on, I'm gonna pull this up right quick. But yeah, man, listen. The Saints right now, it's gonna be some bad times, man. I think we're gonna start seeing the Saints as
it's about to be some bad times.
I mean, not only we in the salary depth every year, like every off season, but I mean, again, unless we somehow get lucky and draft a quarterback in the second or third round, and then he could somehow turn into what Patrick Mahomes or Justin Herbert. I mean, we stuck, bro. I mean, we got Jameis Winston. We stuck, bro. We in a bad predicament, bro. I mean, unless Sean Payton decides he want to coach again, and we can somehow get a first round pick for somebody that wants to get Sean Payton. I mean, it just right now for the Saints is not good, man.
Y'all should go. I ain't gonna lie. After tonight, y'all should go trade Cam Jordan for the highest pick I can get. If y'all get a first round pick for Cameron Jordan right now, I'd take it.
Oh man,
I take it.
Man. What you think about?
I mean,
I know it's tough.
Y'all depressed as hell. Let's
Y'all got to get off Michael Thomas's contract, though. Y'all got to open
but it's not gonna happen. I'm just looking at this defense. The defense is the most disappointing part of everything. Like our offense hasn't even been that bad.
Oh, absolutely.
So it's like, dang, like the problems that I didn't think we were gonna have, it's been the opposite. Yeah. So I don't know.
So I personally,
and then we've been.
Baby, I should blow it up. Like personally, it's just
that's low key
loser.
Like I think we keep I think the people that we should keep. I think we should keep Lattimore. I think we should keep Kamara. I think, and keep Ramczyk, and maybe like we got a lot of young guys on rookie contracts, so keep that. And Demario Davis and Pete Warner if he's still good. But after that, Honey Badger, you can go. Marcus May, I think he's on a 2-year. We'll keep you, and then we develop secondary all the time. So if we lose you, I'll be fine.
Yeah. I think to me it's gonna be tough for me to sit there and say this, bro. As a Saints fan, it's gonna be long diehard Saints fan, man. I think we should get rid of Kamara and get rid of Michael Thomas, man. I think Kamara talent right now on this team is being wasted.
Yeah,
he just don't have a great quarterback. The offensive line has been very inconsistent, and I just think that if you can package him up and get somebody for him, and I think his production on other team would be very, very great. That's the reason why the Bills called for him as well. But I think Michael Thomas. I really just don't think Michael Thomas just want to play for the New Orleans Saints. I just really just don't think he want to. I think he just don't, man. So.
I think the Saints fucked up when y'all decided to try to keep winning. Nah, real shit. This is what I think y'all fucked up. Like when Drew Brees retired, that's when you blow it up.
Yeah.
And the problem is what y'all did was y'all tried to just put in somebody to replace him and try to keep winning, which is not a bad idea. But the ultimate thing is Drew Brees, as much as I gave him a lot of shit, he was a good enough quarterback to make up for deficiencies because he was Drew Brees. You're not getting that from Jameis Winston and Taysom Hill and Andy
I mean, in
Dalton.
fairness, they did in their minds they had a top 5, top 10
in their
defense.
Right.
and they felt with a healthy MT and a healthy Kamara.
I agree.
If they just had a quarterback who could, I mean,
manage the game,
5-2 before he got hurt, and I have no doubts we make the playoffs last year if James does get hurt.
Me too. Going into that's why I had James Winston be comeback player of the year because the way I started the season last year. But ultimately, in hindsight, like if you can go back and redo it all, the locker room not the same no more with Drew Brees not in it. The whole the culture ain't the same no more.
Sean Payton.
Gotta start. Yeah, Sean Payton.
Hey, this is the thing. Here's the thing. Like I sit there, like this right here is. I'm just like, cause Saints fans was like shitting on Sean Payton, right? Like when he left and shit like that, and they was criticizing him, just get mad at him. But this whole season, just realized that this man Sean Payton is one of the best offensive play quarters that we ever seen in this game, man. And at the end, of the day, his presence is being missed, right? And at the end of the day, we sit there and say, "Oh, we still got Pete Carmichael." Man, it's still not. I mean, times like this, as a Saints fan, it just made me want to reminisce of what happened in 2018.
Oh my God! No one died, bro. Listen. I've been going through years of the Eagles being ass, bro. It is what it is. You got to
bro. Mookie, I don't want to hear that shit. I'm a Jets fan, bro.
No, J-Rob, you can't. J-Rob,
Bro, G-Baby.
I'm reminiscing on the times. I'm reminiscing on
the Jets fan. We lose all the time. Y'all better suck that shit up and be alright.
I haven't even seen my team win a playoff game. The Dolphins haven't won a playoff game since I've been alive.
Yo, Nick, these two motherfuckers is
saying they crying about a bad year. Y'all seen Drew Brees win a Super Bowl? No, you've seen Nick Foles win a Super Bowl.
You remember our super team when Namdi Awesome Award that was supposed to happen? And our shit was ass that year, bro.
This be my issue with privileged fans. Do you know what the fuck a butt fumble is? You know what that's
like? Nobody knows, bro.
He's just crying about a bad season. Wham, motherfucker. Like, I done been doing this. This is year after year after year after year.
The best
bro, but
G-Baby. The best Dolphins moment of my lifetime was the Miami Miracle, and that shit didn't
But G-Baby, when you a Saints fan, hold on, but G-Baby. I mean, not G-Baby, but when I'm saying D-Rock. What I said is this.
Eagles are
when you been spoiled by greatness at the quarterback in the offensive coordinator position with the team, it's just like you somehow get used to greatness for over a decade, and just to see that come down and just to see that just go down the hill, man, just sucks. It sucks, bro. It sucks, bro. I ain't gonna lie, it hurts, bro.
Join the club, I ain't gonna lie.
You know what I hate more than the Saints fan? Because you know what I found out? I hate the Packers fans more. Because listen to this shit.
I never seen
for the last 26 years, they've had 23 winning seasons.
Wait, AJ Rob.
And these fans be out here complaining about a bad year and this, that, and the third.
You know what's crazy, though?
This, bro.
You know what's funny? Shit. You know what's funny, J. Rob? I had this motherfucker right here under me before the season. Will try to curse me out because this motherfucker talk or whatever. Curse me out, screaming because this motherfucker had the Saints winning 11 games.
Woo!
I ain't gonna lie. To be fair, I had the Saints going to the Super Bowl.
Oh my God! Oh,
man, I had the Chiefs.
No,
I had the Chiefs.
You thought Jameis Winston could take y'all to the Super Bowl?
Bro, I thought we had a Super Bowl. Hold on. Hear me out. I thought
put the tight zoom on him.
I thought we had.
Look at this man.
Jameis Winston
Chill out.
to the Super Bowl, bro.
You thought I was feeling you?
No.
You thought they was feeling you?
Damn, this sucks, bro.
They wasn't feeling you.
But the thing is, I don't think like the rebuild can take that long though.
Big Mike, that salary
man,
cap.
this man
Once they
ain't
lose
out.
their players,
No,
and
you know why
salary
I'm
cap-
really crying though? The Saints are doomed, bro.
they got no money,
They
bro.
got no bread. They got
They
no
don't
bread.
have their peg.
They
yo.
traded that shit away to the
Oh
Eagles.
my god.
These niggas-
They
Yo,
bought
you-
into Jameis Winston, bro.
Why do you think Sean Payton left? He seen it coming. He seen it, and GB was like, "Nah, we got the same offensive coordinator. We got the same players. We got this. Sure, we're fine without Sean Payton. Nah, Sean Payton said this bank
Jameis
account
Winston
is
better than
selling.
Kyler Murray.
He said,
Who said that?
I never
Hey,
said
what
that.
Jameis Winston-
I
hey,
never
Jameis
said
Winston
that.
Hey, what
I
Jameis
never
Winston
said
say? There was pain. There was pain
Hey,
everywhere.
what was
This is
Jameis
pain
doing?
everywhere. We
Hey,
got
wait,
this-
hey, J-Rob. J-Rob, what
That's
was
what
Jameis
it
doing?
says.
Oh,
Shit,
my
the
God.
Saints just
Hey,
scored.
Hey, J-Rob, what did Jameis
Was it
say?
Who
Kamara?
scored?
That's all I care about.
"Who scored? Who
No,
scored?"
it was
Jameis be doing? He eating the W's?
Jawan Johnson.
Fucking.
The Saints out there eating.
Losers. Losers.
You know what?
Losers.
Wait, G baby, wait, I got it. I got this. You know who you guys should get to say the Saints? Derek Carr!
And Hunter Henfro.
Hey, go trade. Hey, Dub. They need to trade for Josie Bosa.
And Josie Bosa.
Josie Bosa.
Hold up. I gotta put him on the tight Zoom, bro.
Hello, darkness, my old friend.
Oh,
Look.
man.
Wait. Raise your hand if your team's over 500.
Losers.
Wait. Don't raise your hand if your team is under 500.
Oh man, this is funny as hell, bro.
I can't believe Mookie said that I had the Saints going to the Super Bowl, bro.
Hey,
Going
hey.
to the Super Bowl.
That's crazy.
Yo, but we're gonna get into our next game. The Chargers.
I just want to say, I am
Wait.
taking my-
Guess where the
like
Super Bowl
like
is?
I said,
The Super Bowl's in Las Vegas. Oh, shit. He thought he was going to play in Derek Carr's house. Oh, my God.
it was going Derek Carr and James Winston. Derek Carr.
Them niggas is done it for 10 years.
All that money
Okay.
for both teams to waste.
All I'm saying is, I am like I said I would do earlier. I am taking my L gracefully, and I'm just letting y'all have at it because I know the type of mess I was talking
Are they
in the
both?
offseason.
Are they both?
I thought they would be. I thought they would win 11 games.
Yo, you know,
I thought they would. I thought they would be. I thought they would win the division. I thought our defense would be top
Well, you
five.
said top 5 defense, right?
Our top 5 defense. I thought Michael Thomas would come back and get like 1,200 and remind everybody he's him. So yeah, I am
That
taking
boy
my
G-Baby,
L
when we was
gracefully.
talking about the NFC South, that boy G-Baby came in here on his bullshit.
Yeah.
Day out. Boys out there. Doomed.
I can't lie. I thought the Saints
That's
were
crazy,
be
bro.
good, bro.
I'm gonna start trading crawfish for picks, goddamn it. This shit is over with.
We're gonna get into our next game, bro. The Chargers beat the Falcons 20-17. Herbert put on a really good performance. You got to give him credit for that, man. Does any of you guys have? Go ahead, Mookie. You need this. You need it.
Yeah, I need this right. Go ahead. I'm gonna go ahead and muster it up, man, because he's another hope for me, man. Justin Herbert, man, he's came into the league the most. I would say he didn't get his full-fledged credit going to the season. I mean, people didn't have him as a top 5 quarterback. People was not giving him credit because he didn't lead his team to the playoffs. But man, oh man, Justin Herbert, despite having injuries, despite playing with practice star wide receivers, the man is still throwing over 2,000 yards. What top 10 in passing touchdowns, top 6, top 7 in passing touchdowns as well. Showing 4 interceptions, and he's throwing the ball damn near 35 to 40 times. He is playing winning football, and we seen it against the Atlanta Falcons when the game was tied 17-17. When they had the ball in their hands, Justin Herbert staying in the pocket, analyzing the field, making the right throws, making the right reads, making the right passes. And listen, this man is elite, the most accurate quarterback in the NFL. Put some respect on Justin Herbert.
That's not true.
It's not true.
I said he is one of the accurate quarterbacks in the NFL. Okay.
Geno Smith.
Geno Smith, no, because Geno Smith he's
Did
most
you
accurate
say
right now.
Wait, did you say Joseph Herbert?
Justin Herbert.
Oh, I thought you said Joseph. I was like,
No, I
Leave him
didn't say
alone. Leave him
No,
alone.
no, because I see y'all trying to clip that. No, what I'm saying is this man is 5-3. They're on pace of getting to the playoffs. I think Justin Herbert is finally about to solidify himself. Like, no discussions, no debate. Top 5 quarterback in the NFL. Put some respect on his name. And when he get Keenan Allen back and the defense get healthy, listen, Chargers are my dark horse. They can sneak up to the AFC Championship.
They could get hot late. I could get behind that. They could get hot late.
Once they get healthy.
They get healthy late. They could get hot late. I could get behind that.
I like this game.
But that's something. My bad. Go ahead.
No, I like this game because all the nonsense that people talk about Justin Herbert, you got to get a win. This man was playing with fucking
But that's bozos. What I be talking about.
He was playing with bozos, bro, and he delivered the fucking win.
Facts.
Now the defense did their part, though.
But
the defense did do their part.
Talking about, no, I agree. But at the same time, when it was up to him to be the most impactful player,
he did.
That's what he was, and that's why I always be talking about when it comes to these quarterbacks and how I view quarterbacks.
That was very impressive game.
How are you playing when at the end of the day it is up to you to do it for us because we need you to be that over the top game breaker? And Justin Herbert is a game breaker, and that's why I always be so hard on him because that's who he is, bro. Who he was this past weekend. That's the expectations I have from him because he's one of those guys.
Hold on. Now, y'all, hold on. Now, y'all looked at me a weird way when I sat there and said that Justin Herbert is the most accurate quarterback. I'm not saying he is, but I'm saying who y'all taking over Justin Herbert as accuracy?
No, I'm not saying I'm not taking anybody over, but right now, if you want to talk about just statistical like accuracy numbers, Geno Smith is having a godly season, bro.
Geno Smith is ridiculous. Like it's like 73.
Like Mookie, you haven't looked at go just look at the act like it. You said it on the show before. It might be one of the most accurate seasons in NFL history, bro. This shit is kind of weird. Shit's weird.
Hold on, what is he completing? Hold on, because the most accurate, I'm saying because the most accurate quarterback in NFL history is Drew Brees. I mean, the man was completing 75, 76%.
Yo, when I say I think he's at
is Geno Smith up there?
He's in like the 70s right now.
He was at 73 for a while.
Yeah, Geno Smith was at 73.
Yeah, at one point
he's at 73 right now.
Give me 1 second.
Because I know the last game brought him down a little bit.
Yeah, he's 73 right now.
He's 73 still, bro.
73.
That's what I'm trying to tell you. Look at Mookie's face.
Yeah, Geno Smith.
Man, let's talk about it, bro. This fucking guy.
Can we talk to these two right here?
Yeah, let's talk to these two over here.
Yeah, these fucking haters. These fucking haters. Y'all want to talk about me and Nick Chubb? Yo, put some respect on this man Geno Smith fucking name, bro. He completed 73 and winning.
Trent, come on, Trent. Come on,
He
Trent.
making dime passes,
Yes.
son.
Damn, 73% of his passes. That's insane.
And he's sick. Hey,
And Mookie, it's week 9, bro. It's week 9.
Hey, hold on. Wait,
Oh.
hold on.
60
hold on.
yards.
I'll go first, G baby. First off, to bring back the whole Nick Chubb shit, Dub. Yo ass last year said Najee Chubb was better than him. Shut up. Second,
Nah,
No, fuck out of here. Nah, you still a fucking hater, so you shut your fucking mouth.
shut up. You said
You
Najee
finish your
Harris.
take,
Dub.
and then you can shut your fucking mouth.
No, second,
Go ahead.
me and G baby have evolved, right? It's not the Fitz Magic run. It's not the Fitz Magic run. It's a
What run is it now? What run is
Case
it now?
Keenum. Feel me? It's the 2017 Case Keenum. Now Geno doing his thing though. I respect it. But again, I would like to see it next year.
Why do you do this?
What?
Why do
Come
you
on,
do
bro.
this?
Nobody had the Seahawks going to the goddamn playoffs this year.
That's not
Actually had them the worst team in the
I think y'all
NFL,
missing.
bro.
I think
We see how Geno
y'all
Smith is
tag G
playing,
hit
bro.
so he can't my point.
Hold on, we seeing how Geno Smith playing, bro. Like y'all made it. Y'all hold on. First of all, y'all argument when we sat there and mentioned Geno Smith, y'all sat there and said it's only been 3 games, 4 games, 5 games. You said, bro, he's been doing it consistently now,
9
bro.
games.
And his
said
overall
franchise
production is leading the team's wins, bro.
First in the
Franchise.
NFC.
Come
West.
on, stop it, bro.
First in the
Hold on,
division. First in
And
the
hold on.
Warnock, you a dickhead.
And Trent, bro, come on. And Case Keenum? Was Case Keenum in the MVP conversation?
No, bro. Come
Was
on.
Case Keenum bailing them out of games?
Was
No.
Case Keenum? Come on,
Case Keenum,
bro.
what? Yo, I swear to God, bro. When I mention this, it's like the shit go over your fucking.
It didn't go over our heads, bro.
It is though. It is. It's going over your head.
You want
You know
to keep
why?
this shit. You trying to
J-Rob,
call
you know
this
why
season
it's going over your
fluky.
head?
You want this season to be
J-Rob.
a fluke, and I'm not letting you be letting it be a fluke, bro.
we have to see it after this year, bro. Like, but the motherfucker been like we not gonna act like the motherfucker ain't been in the league for almost a decade. Like, bro,
Man, God forbid we talk about the Bills' rushing defense being ass. G baby want to get his panties in the bunch. You feel
That
me?
was last year.
Just going to say last year. You feel me? Head on the fucking spike. You feel head on the fucking spike. Head on the spike. Head on the spike.
Comparison.
How is that the same comparison?
How is
Can
that
you just
comparison?
explain that to me? How it's the same
I ain't
thing?
comparing
Because
niggas.
you always get mad at me
Yes.
for bringing up comparisons that make no sense. Can you explain to me how this makes sense, please? How that comparison makes sense?
You was clearly on some "what are you doing for me now" shit.
No, that is not. No, that is not. No, that is not. See, now I'm finna get tight. Y'all brought up the Bills' rushing defense. Last year, we told y'all it was bad. We agreed with y'all. And this year, we
didn't say it was bad.
and all I did was question what you meant by suspect. That's all I did. And I slightly disagree with what you said, but it wasn't nothing crazy. Geno Smith was it. Geno Smith was wait. Geno Smith has been a backup for a better part of a decade. He came in here and look, he's defying expectations. It's a great year. But when we call it a Case Keenum Minnesota year, Case Keenum went all the way to the NFC Championship.
That's a fact.
Went 11-3 as a starter that year.
That's a fact too.
It was OD for Case Keenum standards. It was OD. That was great.
But can I
if Geno Smith comes back next year and does the same thing he doing, then great. Shout out to Geno. But if he comes back next year and falls off a cliff and goes back to being the backup that he was, we're just saying, hey, I'm not about to call him a franchise quarterback, which is what y'all were trying to label him as at the time after 5 games. At the time, after 5 games, y'all were trying to label him a franchise quarterback.
Okay. Can I ask you some questions though?
Yes, ask me the question.
The whole group, the whole panel. When Case Keenum was with the Vikings, was he the biggest reason they went 11 that year, or was he surrounded by a really good team and he was able to game manage very well?
Defense
had a great defense. Now, all I'm saying with Geno Smith is, let's be. If y'all want to, all I'm saying is this: is Geno Smith not playing them into games? Is Geno Smith not making the plays necessary to put them in positions to win football games?
So to answer your question, wait. Can I answer the question? Go ahead. Case Keenum that year was also making plays on big third downs and making sure they were in games and delivering passes. Something we had never seen from this dude before. Case Keenum wasn't completing 72% of his passes.
73.
73. He wasn't completing 73%, which is OD, but he was completing 67.6. He was completing 67.6, which 67.6, I would argue, is really, really good.
It is really good, but G-Baby, you're also willing to acknowledge that 73 is beyond.
Yeah, I give you that. And I give you that. I'm not saying. So when I say Case Keenum type run, I'm not saying Geno Smith is playing exactly like Case Keenum. It's just it's reminding me of that year where it was like we did not, because I think Teddy Bridgewater got hurt because he was supposed to be the starter. Case Keenum came in and was balling out his mind. I didn't see this coming. I was like, oh my goodness.
And what does that remind you of? Geno Smith.
So my thing is, if Geno Smith comes back next year and he don't gotta complete 73% of his passes again, because that's OD. He ain't gotta, look. He don't even have to have a winning record next year. He doesn't. All he has to do.
Debatably had one of the best defenses, if not the best defense in football that year, bro.
Where would you wait, question. Where do you have Seattle's defense right now?
They're not on the level of the Vikings.
I never said that. I'm asking.
They're not even close.
Oh my God, chill! I am just asking where you have them.
I'm trying to answer G-Baby's question.
Go ahead, Nick.
They're like middle of the pack.
I would say they're middle of the pack.
That's what I was asking.
But G-Baby, I did say this, and I think I said it too.
I'll look up what they are because I don't know what.
I'll say I do think that defense will get hot late in the year. Remember we talked about that.
About the same thing with the Bengals. You did say that.
They could get out. I do think that, but right now, as constructed, they're young, middle of the pack defense. The only difference I'm saying between Case and Geno is Case had a lot of things operating well. He knew he'd be able to get the ball back. They were able to execute, had a good old line, good run.
But Case Keenum still had to make plays on third down and
I'm not gonna hold you though, G baby. I'm looking at the schedule. I'm looking at the schedule that Case Keenum had. And Geno Smith's schedule is harder.
Look, all I'm saying, G baby, Case Keenum played within himself that year, but Geno Smith is playing outside himself, fellas.
Shit,
beyond
G baby.
right
hold on, J-Rob. G baby, what was your question again? What's the Seattle's defense?
Yeah, that's what I asked.
They're 20. They're 24th right now.
In points allowed, right? In points allowed. Where are they everywhere else? Because I know they've given up a
22nd in yards and 24th.
I got a question for Dub though. When you talk about this schedule shit, why do you say it's harder?
Points for their offense.
Yeah, I want to know. I wanted to know that as well. Why did you say Geno's schedule was harder? I want to know why.
27.
Seahawks offense is 4th, by the way.
Because I'm all about who you go up against. So you're saying this?
Yeah, no, but I'm looking at this Minnesota Case Keenum, and like the first couple of games are not lightweight games at all.
You're talking about Tampa Bay was asked that year. We're not doing that. Detroit.
Wait, whoa.
2019 Vikings.
Yeah, the 2017 Vikings. They played the Saints week 1. I don't.
What?
They played one game.
What the hell are you talking about?
In 2017?
No, they faced Pittsburgh.
They played Pittsburgh with AB and them. It's Pittsburgh because they played the Saints in the playoffs. Remember?
No, I'm looking at their record. They were 1-0. They played the Saints week 1. They won 29-19. I'm looking at the schedule right here because they beat the Saints. Did they beat the Saints? No, because they beat the Saints in the divisional round and they lost to the Eagles 38-7 in the conference championship.
That's what I'm
looking at the record. I'm looking at the record.
They faced the Steelers first. What do you want me to tell you?
So why does it say 1-0 right there? Why does it say 1-0 against New Orleans? 1-0.
Is that a preseason game?
That's preseason.
No.
First game was
because everything else. Look. Everything else. 1-1, 2-1, 3-1. I'm not stupid.
Oh,
look.
I'm looking at Case Keenum's game logs. That's what I'm looking at.
He didn't play the first game. Nope, Sam Bradford played the first game. He threw 350 yards.
Hold that out.
Oh, okay, fair enough. No, stop. I'm looking at the no, stop. That's
loser.
Stop.
Major double weenie.
No,
I didn't know Sam Bradford. I didn't know Sam Bradford
Nah,
played with
I
me.
forgot about Sam Bradford.
Yeah, I did too.
I just
I
think
did
it's
too.
that. I ain't gonna lie. I hear what y'all saying about the Case Keenum point. I'm not gonna say like y'all don't have a good point, but y'all also being kind of nasty because Gino's having a
I think Gino's
bro.
better this year than Case Keenum, bro.
He was.
Hands down better.
Oh
You
my
guys
God.
are missing our point. We can.
I'm not missing
I don't
your
want.
point.
No,
You're saying he's gonna fall off a
Dub
cliff. I get
is.
that part. I get that part. But the reason why I am so like invested in this Gino shit is just because what he's doing, fellas, in terms of like in football, to me, looking at this from a football player perspective, how can you be whacked next year? Completing 73% of your pass. Because literally, you know what that means to me, bro? That means next year, bro, this motherfucker went blind or forgot how to play ball, bro.
Mm-hmm. It's all
the same O-line.
That 73% is all in here, bro.
Same running back, same weapons.
Do you think 67%?
73% is crazy. Bro.
Okay, do you think 67% is good, right?
Yeah.
The next
Anything
year,
above 65.
I'm saying, and then the next year, Case Keenum went to dog shit.
He went, but that's why I'm saying to me that shit don't. I can't figure that shit out. Like
That's
how
why
you go from
that's what I'm saying. We have to see
73%.
it though. Like we gotta see it.
Wait, did he start the next year with the Vikings or no?
No,
He went to Denver and went 6-10.
He went to Denver and got choked out in that bum ass team. And the problem with Case Keenum is Case Keenum.
He was good.
Yeah, Case Keenum.
Well, they brought in Kirk Cousins. He didn't want to leave. They forced him out.
Fellas, y'all gotta stop acting like Case Keenum is a guy that could be with some team with bullshit around him, bro. I'm just saying.
So Gino is that guy that can do it with bullshit around him?
Why we acting like Gino got bullshit around him all of a
He
sudden?
got Tyler Lockett, DK Metcalf, and before Kenneth Walker, he had Rashawn Penny. Let's not do this.
What I'm saying, my point is, you said that his season afterwards was shit in Denver.
Who did Denver have in 2018?
He wasn't doing nothing with that. That's my point.
Who was in Denver in 2018?
I'm about to check.
They didn't have nobody, bro.
Like,
I think Cortland Sutton might have been there.
Cortland Sutton, I think that might have been his rookie year.
Mm-hmm.
They had Emmanuel Sanders, Demarius Thomas, and Tim Patrick.
Come on now. That was Demarius Thomas at the end.
I'm just telling you who they had.
Emmanuel Sanders back end. Like, you know what I'm saying? All I'm saying is,
Demarius Thomas only played 8 games. Emmanuel Sanders played 12. Philip Lindsay ran for a K.
Philip Lindsay did have a K, bro.
He did have a K.
Philip Lindsay
his
ran for a
rookie year,
K.
he went stupid.
Yeah, he fell off a cliff too, though.
And then I'm looking at the type of defense they had. They had Bradley Chubb, Justin Simmons. Yo, I'm not gonna hold you. Let me look at what the defense
don't say
was.
Shane Ray.
They had Von Miller still.
That's true.
Yeah, I'm
gonna go back. I'm gonna go back to this whole Geno Smith train. The thing that Geno Smith is, this is why I say like it's really important to watch the games because the decisions in which he's making, these are decisions that this is high IQ football, bro. This isn't shit that's just a one-off. You're making the right reads, the right passes. You're making the correct throws. You're using your brain. You're not putting yourself in bad positions. And when the pocket's collapsing, you're able to bail out on a couple of throws. I remember once on the pocket collapsed, his lineman ran to his back. He threw that shit to Noah Fant on the dime. Like, bro, he makes these passes, and he's not airing the ball out. But to him to be a guy to use his head, like, that's all IQ. That 73% shit, that's IQ. You just don't forget that. Like, you just don't, bro.
That's my point.
Don't forget that, bro.
I don't see how he's just gonna fall off a cliff. If the same team comes back next season, if it's the same O-line, same running backs, Lockett, DK, I don't see how he falls off a cliff.
You know what?
As we've seen with the New Orleans Saints, just because you come back with the same team doesn't mean you gonna perform the same way.
But it's different.
No. Just because you come back with the same team doesn't mean you're gonna perform the same way. So all I'm saying is, because Case Keenum was throwing dots and making plays and playing them again. He wasn't completing 73%.
No, we're not talking about completing. We're talking about the throws. We're talking about the throws, bro. He was not playing like this.
I want you to understand, G baby. You need to make sure you're not watching these games, bro. I know you're not.
Yes, I am. Oh my God! No! Because I'm so sick of no. Because y'all act like I don't see. Like I pay for all 22. You act like I don't see this stuff. No. All I'm saying is, the only thing I said about Gino, I am not taking away from anything he's done this year. I just said I want to see it next year. That's all I've said. That is all I've said. Because I am not about to make somebody my franchise quarterback when you've been a backup for over a decade. Or for the better part of a decade. That is all I've said about Geno Smith. He is not my franchise quarterback until I see him do it again.
I mean, your team
anybody can have a magical run.
Starting quarterback for the last fucking.
Hey, you know what it is, G baby. Jameis Winston got G baby. So
that's what it was.
That's what it is.
That's what it is.
That has nothing to do with what I'm talking about.
This is what it is. This is what it is. It's perfect. It's perfect. He had a girl that was good in the beginning. He had a girl that was showing him all the right things, and then she fucked up. You feel me? And now he looking at Gino. He's like, nah, you probably the same bitch too. You looking good right now.
That's how you move. Show me because you are a toxic individual. That's how you move. That's how you move.
You looked at Jameis. You looked at Jameis, and you was like, you know what? You did so good for me off these 5 games. Then next year, what you did? You fumbled the fucking bag. You fucked my team.
We just drink the Seattle tea together, bro. Just get on the way.
I don't want to. I'm away.
For G baby, I have a question.
Yes, what's the question?
Would you like Geno Smith as the Saints quarterback?
Duh. Like that's what I'm saying. What that has nothing to do.
It's just a question.
Yes, of course. Right now, if we had Geno, we'd be in a much better spot. Of course. Why wouldn't I want that?
Oh, I think.
Why wouldn't I want to be in a better spot?
I think this guy provided a great question. Has anyone ever thought that Pete Carroll is the reason why Geno and Russell were/are succeeding?
I gotta say this, man.
I think Pete Carroll's underrated.
You remember when he was on the hot seat?
Yeah, he was on the hot seat. Yeah, I remember that.
I wonder what Russell Wilson thinks of all of this shit that's going on.
I don't think he cares. He got that $250 million, bro.
No, he cares. That's why he left. Because the Seahawks would have gave him that money too.
Yeah.
The Seahawks would have gave him that money too.
Yeah, he cares, bro. For sure cares.
I don't care. I don't care what Russell got to think. You want to know why? Because Marshawn said this with Richard Sherman on his podcast. You know how fucked up it is that in order, like Marshawn said this on his podcast, it's so fucked up that in order to get in contact with Russell Wilson, he needs to contact an agent to get into contact with him.
That's wild.
That goes to show me,
teammate, that's wild, bro.
The personability you had with your crew was all for show. That goes to show me that it was all in that.
Weird,
it was all for the cameras. That whole praying shit you was doing, you wasn't with your boys like that. If you gotta have an agent to contact some of the people you was rolling with, are you serious?
Can I play devil's advocate?
No. There's no excuse. That's so fucked up, bro.
That's weird.
So to play devil's advocate, what if that didn't start till after they was shitting on him for costing them that Super Bowl with the throw? What if all that alienating didn't start till after that Super Bowl?
I still think it's
because ain't nobody was complaining about Russ before that.
It's wrong.
Ain't nobody was complaining about Russ before that. Then he makes that throw in the Super Bowl. And all of a sudden there's like I'm just saying, devil's advocate.
I think the players are more mad at the coach's decision not to run the ball.
Yeah, I was about to.
Russell Wilson.
Yeah.
But do you think that also had, because even Richard Sherman has alluded to it before, where like once Russ got like they felt like Russ shouldn't have got paid. And that they should have paid a lot of the defensive guys. And so they started to look at Russ a little differently because why are you getting paid? They felt like they did all the work.
No, they have to realize he's the quarterback.
He's the quarterback, though. The quarterback getting paid, bro. That's the face.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Why do you think that possibly could have had to? Like, I think maybe they started alienating him first, and he was like, "Well, bump that. I'm not."
But Marshawn's on the offensive side.
I think it is. I personally think Russell Wilson started to smell his own shit, bro. And got high on himself and wanted to be the guy, and most of the credit run through him. And That's why I personally feel like he wanted that team. Like he don't feel like they were trying to build that team around the way he wanted it. I think he wanted more say in the organization. He didn't have that.
I mean, in fairness, there was also a lot of like we were always saying like give Russ an O line, like Russ can't do nothing without O line. Yeah, the defense is great, but
I disagree with that. But look, bro, I ain't going front though, G baby. They running the exact same system with Geno Smith, and he operating that shit.
Well, yeah, of course the system is fine, but also too because
Russ a lot of times make that O-line look
wait. No, and this is why. Because last year, this is how you know there's a difference in the O-line. Everybody remember Geno Smith played last year, and he looked ass. He looked ass in the same system. The same system with the same weapons.
I'm not going to hold you, G.
Same system, same weapons. The O-line is the difference.
Let me tell you what. This is why I say you didn't really pay attention. Because I even told you, and I said this before the even season started. I said, when you watch those games, like there was one game where he played terrible, but Geno Smith did not look that bad. He did not look ass. He played 3 games. He did not look terrible.
Games, bro.
Yeah, he wasn't.
You watch the games. You can't.
He wasn't that ass, baby, because he was 5 times. He was
Don't
5
do that,
times.
Dawson. Don't do that. Dawson, don't do that because we can look at when you watch the game. You can look at might look.
Shut the fuck up, Trent.
Shut up.
Just shut up.
No, don't do that because you might look nice on the stat sheet if you watch the game. You can say he wasn't playing.
I watched the games, bro. He didn't look bad. He was doing his job, bro.
He was alright.
But no, G baby, he was alright. Yes, he was alright. Yes, G baby said ass.
I'm talking about Dawson's point when he brought up when he was just talking about the stat sheet. All I'm saying, it can be miscued. That's all I'm saying.
Nah,
he was alright. He was alright.
You can't do that because when I say
he was alright.
Nah, bro. Because when I say Tua has a limited arm. Y'all talking about he has all
That's
these yards.
I agree with you on that shit.
Miscuing shit is bull.
What you mean? I agree with you on that shit.
You sure did.
I agree with you on that
sure
shit.
Did.
It was these other bots that was saying that shit.
My nigga.
It word.
For sure.
Like Gino did not look like that nigga.
I ain't gonna lie though. This
last year.
But what G Baby was saying though about the system, the O-line, the only thing I'm pushing back on, and we can make this argument, is that the offense that they're running is the same offense they ran with Russ, and Gino's running that same offense at a way higher level, bro.
That's because Russell Wilson, a lot of the times, people didn't talk about this enough. A lot of times, Russell Wilson would try to play make too much instead of just trying to play in the confines of the offense. He would try to be Russell Wilson, move outside of the pocket, which put himself and the team in a bad position. Which is why he doesn't really have a good relationship with his teammates. If you pay attention to that, like people don't just go over to him when he play against the Broncos that first game. Nobody was running to him. Nobody was trying to, yo, what's up? How's everything doing? Matthew Stafford was getting all that love when the first time he faced the Lions. Russell Wilson don't have that type of love. Why is that? It's because Russell Wilson, at the end of the day, we have to hold people accountable. Russell Wilson's great in all his right, but there's a lot of times where he did make that offense look worse than what it was. That's just a fact.
I could agree with that, yo. I don't think that's a bad point.
Why are we lying? When
that's just a fact.
Happened? Whoa.
That's a fact.
This is why I don't think y'all be realistic sometimes.
No, but I don't watch the games. They said Russell Wilson made that offense look worse, but I don't watch the game. Oh my god! We can move on, bro. All of a sudden, Russell Wilson made the offense look worse. All of a sudden, that's a narrative. Oh my god!
I did not say.
You're dragging it, bro. You're
dragging it.
His words. You dragging it.
That's literally what he said. There was times Russell Wilson made the offense look worse. That is the words that came out his mouth. How am I dragging the words that came out his mouth? How am I dragging the words that came out his mouth? That makes no sense. How am I dragging when I repeated word for word what he said? How was that dragging? I repeated word for word what he said. How was that dragging it? I repeated word for word what he said.
Because you know damn well, obviously, because we all know damn well Russell Wilson didn't play bad or didn't execute every single game. But
so why would he say that then?
Sit here and do
J-Rob, he just repeated what I said. And what I said was there's times where Russell Wilson made that offense look worse. Not saying that Russell Wilson didn't at times also make that offense look great, But there's also some times where he did make that offense look worse by being too much of a playmaker, by holding the ball, by not getting the ball out of his hands. That's a fact.
We can do that with every single quarterback in the league. We can do that with everybody. There's times where Mahomes held on to the ball too much and didn't get rid of it and took a sack where he shouldn't have. There's times where Josh Allen against the Dolphins threw a duck on 4th down. Hey, that made the offense look worse. Justin Herbert, when his healthy weapons were there, made the offense look bad.
This is why
you can use that with every quarterback.
This is why watching the game is important, because yes, that happens, but I think with Russell Wilson, it was to a higher extent and more of a degree than those guys. Like Trent, come on, son. Like, come on, bro. We're not gonna sit here and act as if there wasn't times where DK Metcalf and Tyler Lockett was wide open and he held the ball and tried to make some things happen.
Everybody misses fucking throws.
It did not happen.
Nobody's perfect. Nobody is perfect. Everybody misses fucking throws. Everybody misses fucking throws.
You're just not.
Everybody misses throws.
You're just not hearing it.
Everybody misses throws, dog.
You're just not hearing it.
Everybody misses throws. Tom Brady, who y'all be dick sucking, misses throws too.
Then tell me why.
Everybody misses throws.
Then tell me why. Tell me why. Why the fuck? Go ahead, J. Rob. You got it.
First of all, I'm tired of this dick sucking shit with Tom Brady, bro.
Do you want to know what Doug said today? Do you want to know what Doug said today?
That was a joke.
Do you want to know what Doug said today?
That was a joke. That was a joke. Come on, bro. Let me joke. I can't joke now. Come on. Let me joke.
Yo, J-Rob. Yo, man, like 10 in the morning. Like a Tom Brady. Yo, he fought. He scratched. He clawed. Yo, he undefeated with after the divorce. Hey, what is that? What is that? J-Rob, what is that? J-Rob, what is that?
I also sent a picture that Tom Brady's undefeated after getting the divorce.
After the divorce, he did this. This divorce. This is what he said.
Yo, why y'all exposing me like this? What the fuck are we doing? Like, what are we doing? Y'all know that's a joke. Like, what are we doing?
It was a joke,
but hold on. You know what ain't a joke? That fraud in Green Bay putting up 9 points on the worst defense in NFL history.
Fuck is y'all talking about?
That nigga.
Yeah. Talk to me about that.
No, talk to me about that, Trent.
About that,
That's
G-baby.
fine, but you know what? Hey, you know what I don't do?
No, hey, you know what he's about to do? Hey, you know, I'm gonna let you finish, Trent, because I think I know what you're about to say.
I don't nut hug Aaron Rodgers. I'll be accountable. He plays
You
shit.
don't know.
No, I don't. You know why I don't? I don't send no memes talking about some divorces. I don't do that. I don't make no. I don't call no somebody right for
Nah. Trent's strategy, and this is what I've learned. Trent's strategy when we bring up Aaron Rodgers. No. When we bring up Aaron Rodgers playing like trash, he'll say that's fine, and then he'll immediately bring up, but Brady has weapons. That is your strategy that I have noticed, though.
But Brady's playing like ass too.
No. Brady playing like ass, and he's beating the Rams. You're playing like ass, and you can't beat the Lions.
I mean, he played shitty. Y'all can kill
Hey, they also did drop 3 points against the Panthers. So
he threw 3 terrible picks, though, bro.
Yeah, it was bad, bro.
Those picks was bad.
At the end of the day, Trent. At the end of the day, remember that time you told me? Remember you told me leadership don't matter and chemistry don't matter and all that shit. What did you see in that Detroit Lions game, bro? What did that look like?
Play calling. And this and that. I literally saw Aaron.
Did you watch the
David Bakhtiari? What the fuck play call is that?
Hey. Did you watch the Packers game? Did you watch the Packers game?
He played shitty.
There was one play where he had a touchdown. That corner made a great play, though. That corner made an OD type play, though.
But this is my point, and this is what I was talking about last week, where Trent got his fucking feelings and say I be talking about bullshit that don't matter. Yesterday's game against the Lions, when I talked about that chemistry shit mattering, what he needs to get with his receivers, that leadership mattering, that game was proof, bro. Because out there, he ain't trust nobody. He ain't trust nobody with that football, bro. If you go on Twitter and look at plays
go ahead, G baby. Go ahead.
Wait, J-Rob. In fairness, though, there were plays where the corners were just making great OD plays. And there was nothing anybody can do about it. There was one interception where if I'm not mistaken, was there not an interception where a D-line tipped the ball at the line of scrimmage?
Yes, at the end of the day, that's true. But what do you have to say about you go to the red zone 2 more times?
Bro,
He turned the rock over the red zone 3 times.
He shit the bed.
I'm saying he shit the bed, but what I'm trying to say for you, this is my point. Fuck you talking about. My point, and this is why I'm saying you niggas just be tripping, bro. At the end of the day, you can say the corners was locking these niggas up, whoop-de-woo. They don't have any chemistry, fellas. Watch the game. Watch the game. I'm not giving excuses.
Here's the thing,
I'm not giving them no excuses.
You're bringing up chemistry when niggas are getting locked up. How the fuck you gonna talk about?
You only saying that because you dick sucking with G-Baby.
How is it dick sucking? These niggas don't get open. How you gonna talk about me dick sucking? He don't get open. What the fuck are you talking about? How the fuck you gonna bring up chemistry and niggas are getting locked up on the field? How the fuck does that work with chemistry, gang?
Hey, look, after the
that don't work with chemistry.
I'm not tripping. Hey, look, I'm not tripping because at the end of the day,
how does that work with chemistry?
I got the clips.
No. You just said I dick suck because I said they don't get open. Is that not a fact?
When guys, so you're telling me
that not a fact?
This is how I know y'all be saying. Hey,
I'll play it right now since you want to spoke shit. Send me the link.
Not a
Nobody
fact.
got open. So if I'm gonna watch the game again, I'll watch the game again for the whole 4 quarters.
I didn't. No. But hold on. You just said about niggas getting open, bringing up chemistry. That's been happening the whole time. Now Alan Lazard, I think he played better. But nigga, majority of the time the Packers niggas get locked up. Giving out Dick riding Aaron Rodgers.
Hey, also too. Wait. Also too. Side note. Wait. J-Rob, can I play devil's advocate here? Because don't get me wrong. Fuck Aaron Rodgers. Hey, that man is a fraud as far as I'm concerned. But to play devil's advocate, would you not say? So you talk about the chemistry, and being that he doesn't get chemistry and he doesn't have the chemistry with his guys. Doesn't it also make it worse when one of your top options gets hurt and can't play the rest of the game?
G-Baby, can I say one thing?
I'm just asking a question. I'm devil's advocate here.
I feel you. But let me just put this shit. This is why I'm harder on Aaron Rodgers than the other quarterbacks. Because
man, I hear Justin Herbert just fucking won the game.
Hear me out. There's guys who we just watched Lamar win without his best receiver and a bunch of just a rookie tight end and a bunch of guys, bro, against your team, G-Baby. But this is why I'm hard on Rodgers, bro. Hear me out on this. Does Aaron Rodgers, yes or no, has held the Green Bay Packers for ransom after every season? Worries about retirement, all this other shit. I might retire. Mm-hmm. And listen, hear me out, Trent. Don't just hear what I'm saying on the tangent I'm going on. You hear that shit every season, right? How could a guy like Devontae Adams, best receiver in football, commit to the Packers knowing damn well my quarterback this season he may want to be here, next season he may not want to be here, and even Devontae Adams.
Hold on, can I ask you a question, J-Rob?
Yo,
do you really think like Jordan Love is that bad that Devontae Adams?
If he wasn't that bad, he'd be the quarterback by now.
I was about to say Jordan Love is ass. Jordan Love is ass.
Jordan Love's been sitting.
I don't even want to talk about Jordan Love.
He's ass.
What class was he in?
2018, 2017 to 2018. At the end of the day, if Jordan Love was the guy, Nick, he'd be the starting quarterback of the Green Bay Packers right now.
He would be starting someone
for ransom.
But
Jimmy,
some of these quarterbacks are playing, bro.
This is my issue with Aaron Rodgers. This is why I say Trent is not wrong about the talent on the roster. That's not anything wrong. But what Trent denies, and I think a lot of people deny because they make excuse for Rodgers, is Rodgers took all that money. So it wasn't like they was going to be able to pay them back to some big receiver. Hold on, Trent. Secondly, G-Baby, was he not aware that his whole receiving core is going to be a bunch of young dudes?
No, he knew.
Bunch of new dudes.
He knew.
And all I'm saying is, if you know going in, like Trent, if you know you got a sprained ankle going into a game, you're going to just play the game without getting your shit taped or any treatment before. So you know you're going into the season with this young wide receiving core.
But
you have not put the effort in to build a rapport with these guys, bro. That's
ask you the question. Did the receivers know that they're coming into a situation knowing they have to step up?
Yes.
So why is it not? Okay, so why is it not 50-50? Why are you just putting that on Aaron Rodgers? I'm asking you a question.
Are you fucking shitting
I'm asking you a question.
He told you the reason last week. What are you talking about? They put the work in. Aaron Rodgers did it. That's what he's saying. That's like you getting mad at.
What the fuck are you talking about, dog?
Oh my god!
Right. You fucking fool!
How did the receivers put the work? Can you explain? Can you explain how the receivers put the work in? Can you explain how the receivers put the work in, but the quarterback didn't? Can you explain that, please?
Let him
The
explain
problem
it.
with Trent, I'm gonna tell you what your problem is, Trent. You a spoon-fed nigga, bro. You only know how this shit to be spoon-fed to you,
What
bro.
are you saying?
In terms of, what do you mean? In terms of when it comes
Did
to
you not hear what
G-Baby
G-Baby just asked the question? Did y'all not
I-
hear what he
G-Baby,
just
I'm not talking to G-Baby. What'd you say, G-Baby?
No, because
I just wanted to know. I just wanted to know. And this is me asking for an explanation how the receivers put the work in, but Aaron Rodgers did it. I want to know what you mean by that, or like what you said last time. Because
Okay, let me ask you a
put it on
question.
his record,
Drew
why is he locked up in the
Drew Brees, your quarterback. How many trips does he take his receivers
sure.
and O-linemen on
No
every
questions.
offseason? He does it every year, right?
Mm-hmm.
With a guy who couldn't, at one point in his career, couldn't throw 40 yards, had to figure it out to make it work for the last 5 years of his career, right? G-Baby, right or wrong? How did he do that? He built a rapport with his guys, knew how to get open, told Michael Thomas, you're probably not going to get a lot of deep balls anymore. It's going to be a lot of comebacks, slants, hitches. This is how you're going to get the rock. So he built a rapport. I know where you want it. At the end of the day, even Tom Brady, we talk about these weapons, these receivers. Let's be real. Tom Brady made a lot of these guys notice because in the offseason, he decided to take the Gunnar Olszewski lacrosse player and go to the field and work with these guys. And at the end of the day, you can sit here and act like, I know in Trent's world, the coach got to do this for him. The defense got to be good. Every wide receiver got to be Devontae Adams level for Aaron Rodgers. But at the end of the day, that in a perfect world, and you got a group of young guys, and this is the thing. At the end of the day, this man is a 38-year-old vet, been in the league for 20 plus years. I'm talking. He's been in the league for 20 plus years. He's the leader and face of the franchise. He knows he's getting all these young guys, and he did not put the work in to try to help them be prepared for the season.
And I can say,
not saying that, and that's just a fact. And at the end of the day, what Trent and a lot of these other Aaron Rodgers apologists fail to do is hold him accountable. Because Trent, you always hit me with this. It's everybody else's fault. You niggas
Who's
never
not?
blame
See,
Rodgers.
this is just a
It's
fucking
never his
problem.
fault,
Y'all
bro.
niggas, when I talk about this, I'm holding him accountable. Y'all niggas act like y'all just blaming on Rodgers. You can put in all this work, but y'all niggas can't get open in the game. Shit ain't gonna work. Put in some extra work.
And when niggas do get open,
And he throwing the
Bro, there
pill.
is clips on the internet of guys being open and Aaron Rodgers blatantly looking them off. The problem is nobody want to sit here and act like Aaron Rodgers also has not played well.
Who never said that? Who didn't say that? Who didn't say that?
Nigga,
Everybody in this
prior to this
panel,
week,
including me,
nigga, bro.
everybody in this motherfucking panel,
it took the
including
nigga
me,
throwing 3 red zone
J-Rock,
interceptions.
everybody in this
James playing
motherfucker,
well,
including me, has acknowledged, has said he shitted the bed, he's played shitty.
Well, bro.
We've all, bro, why the fuck you can't act like you're listening to your fucking ears and we all acknowledge the nigga hasn't played right. I don't know why the fuck you can't understand that I said it already. All
I
I'm
don't know if you
saying
can
is
do it. Never mind. I don't know if you can do it. Never mind.
like, I don't know why you
Taz
saying
comment this last one, but yeah, you can't do it.
playing shitty.
11:37 at 11:37.
You telling me the weapons are so bad that
can't do
nobody
it,
can get
though,
open against the line?
J-Rob, have you watched? So
first
J-Rob,
word.
let me
The
ask
first
you.
word.
You
I
and
can't do it.
have y'all been watching these past couple Packers games? These niggas get locked the fuck up. You talking about putting all this extra work, all this other shit. You putting all this work in off season. You getting locked the fuck up. Your hands looking like Devin Hester. You can't catch the ball.
And that's how I know you just making up excuses.
How am I just making up? Have you not watched them play these past few games?
Nigga, how the fuck?
Have you not watched them?
My nigga, how the fuck is the Giants winning games then?
What do you say?
Y'all don't got shit, and y'all figuring out ways to win games, right?
Okay, but niggas are catching the ball.
Nothing
Even if they have
offensively
some
but a
drops,
running back.
there are some games.
Running back, and y'all figure
What
out
you
how
mean,
to win
Saquon on
games
defense have really
offense.
run us the majority of the games.
Y'all have
Now, there's been
nothing
games
on
that our
your
receivers have
team.
stepped up.
You have nothing on your team, and y'all figure out ways to win. Right, Trent?
Did you not,
Trent,
J-Rob?
yes or no, nigga?
Coaching
yes
in that
or
shit
no?
too. Coaching, we've won that shit because of coaching. We just
Nigga, I brought up the coaching. You told me I was.
We just look as a better team right now than the Packers. Our defense looks better. Hold on. Our defense looks wet. No, the Packers defense this year is supposed to be top 5 damn near. Majority has a top defense. Our Giants defense is playing better. Our coaching is better. Our coaching is better. Saquon is looking back at Saquon. And this other shit accountable. These J-Rob, you watch these games since week 1. These niggas drop the ball and they do not get open. Now we know Aaron Rodgers has shit at the bed. We all know this. But let's not act like you talking about putting all this work and shit. These receivers is acting shitty.
But what I'm saying is, do you think they would have benefited? And this is why I don't understand. This is why sometimes I hate to be that guy, but I hate when motherfuckers that have never played football say shit like, these can't get separation, this, that, and the third. Trent, would they have benefited if Aaron Rodgers, you're telling me if Aaron Rodgers would have took his receiving core for at least 2 weeks to 3 weeks, they couldn't have benefited from it, Trent. Is that what you're going to say and tell me?
Yes, but first off,
and that's my
air.
point.
Wait, J-Rob,
Trent, my point is, hold on.
You're doing that shit on air with nobody guarding you.
I know.
You can do that shit, but if you can't perform it on the Sundays, you're gonna be fucking looking like shit.
I understand you can do it on air, but Trent, it means
You're missing the point,
You have
Trent.
to go do it on the field.
No, Trent, you're missing the point. Of course, it matters when you do it on the field, but when Aaron Rodgers doesn't even take the time to try to build that rapport, you can't sit here and be like, you can't sit here and just say a point like that, because at the end of the day, Aaron Rodgers didn't take the time. No, Aaron Rodgers didn't take the time to bond with his receivers, to build that connection, to understand his receivers. So yes, the wide receivers are playing bad, yes, but what J-Rob is just saying is that the wide receivers could be playing better if Aaron Rodgers, we all know how great Aaron Rodgers is, if he just took the time, like, because he's human, you need to build chemistry, you need to understand your personnel as well, you need to take time to understand your receivers and build that chemistry.
I have a devil advocate.
Hold on. I know you have a devil's advocate, but hold on, G baby. You know what the worst issue is to Dub? Now I don't think Trent even notices. Aaron Rodgers don't know shit about his core, bro. He don't know what they good at. You don't know who's good at what. You don't know what anybody's tendencies are. You don't know what spacing is. They just out there running plays. And you can say routes on air, this, that, and the third, but he don't know his guys. And that's what I've been trying to say. And I'm not saying that they're not talented and all that. I get it. They should have got a Chase Claypool. They should have went and got a big name guy. But ultimately, Aaron Rodgers was not unaware of what he was going into his year with. And I think he could have went out his way to try to get in front of it, bro.
That's what I'm saying.
I just have a question.
Go ahead.
So, let's say Rodgers does take these guys out. That's not an OTA or a training camp or whatever. Let's say he takes them out in March or something for 2 weeks and they work with him. Right? Build some rapport and chemistry. What would you say if they still came out this season looking the exact same way they did?
And I could say they have a legitimate problem, and ultimately they probably need to go all or nothing on getting a receiver. But what I'm saying is, if you look at the way they play, to me, it just seems like he don't have no rapport with any of them. It looks like he's out there playing quarterback with just a bunch of guys, bro.
So you're saying, G-Babe, what'd you ask again?
So basically, I said, let's just say Aaron Rodgers did exactly what J-Rob wanted him to do, but they still came out this year looking like this.
Are we really going to really put that asterisk on just because he didn't they didn't go to work,
I'm just saying
that wasn't an OTA or a training camp. Clearly they're there for that.
Look, even though you have the extra time, we all know they have it.
The thing that pisses me off the most about the shit you're saying, Trent, is you act like you don't play fucking Division I football.
No, because why? But why are you acting like training camp and mini camp? They didn't fucking do shit.
You acting like, nigga, you
acting like training camp and mini camp don't exist.
It's pissing me the fuck off because the thing is, nigga, you play football. Me and you played at the highest collegiate level, nigga, in the same fucking conference. And the thing that's pissing me off the most about the shit that you saying is you acting like in your college career when you catching touchdowns at Houston, when you catching touchdowns at fucking Houston, the work you just did at camp is the only reason why you scored them touchdowns. The rapport you're going to have built with your quarterback throughout that summer and that offseason, that shit's going to matter to you. Is that not going to matter to you?
J-Rob.
That chemistry don't matter?
Okay, but again, you still had minicamp. You still had training camp. You had fucking OTAs. That's a plenty of fucking time to go over the plays and do all this shit.
Trent, can you do me a favor? Have you ever worked before? Like, real question. Have you ever worked?
What do you mean?
Like got a job?
No, I never worked a job, bro. No.
You never worked? All right, so I worked numerous jobs. And I remember one of the supervisors that I'm still close with today. What he would do is, whichever team that he was a part of, a lot of guys who get put in a position of being in charge of people and leading people to what they have to do, they do what you do. They just show up to the job, don't do any extra effort, and then just do what the cards are dealt with them. What my supervisor did, and which led to him being promoted to a manager and things like that, he went out his way to make the workers feel special. He would take them out to dinner. He would buy them lunch. He would buy them dinner. Sometimes he would get them snacks. Sometimes he would go out with them, go out to the bar. And that overall led to the higher performance of the team. What J-Rob is saying that, of course, you can say the wide receivers aren't that good. The thing that he's trying to say to you that you're not understanding is sometimes as a leader, as a supervisor, as a secondary coach of the team, you can make an extra effort to build chemistry so that the overall performance of the team can be higher. That's all that he's trying to say. And you're just not understanding that.
It's not.
But the thing is, Dub, he does understand that shit because he
like
plays football at a high level.
I fucking know what the fuck y'all talking about.
I know he understands. He does understand. And that's what's pissing me off. That's why
because you know why y'all niggas is pissing me. Y'all niggas is pissing me off. Y'all niggas is pissing me off because you know you can have the extra time to do all, but you have OTAs, fucking mini camp, and then fucking training camp.
And guys and people work 8 hours of their fucking day, but you still take the extra time out of your fucking day to build that chemistry, to build that type of work ethic, to be a higher standard. That's what you're supposed to do.
You are in the motherfucking NFL, nigga. This is a whole nah.
Just because you're in the NFL doesn't mean that you're unexcused. It's human nature. Trent, these guys are human beings. Stop treating these guys as if they're not human beings. They are human beings, Trent. They are human beings.
Just like how Aaron Rodgers knew what the fuck he was going. He took the money. Boom. He knew you have a whole receiving corps. Just like the receivers, you go into the league. You know what the fuck you got to do. You got to prepare for the offense. You know what you got to do. You have OTA, mini camp, and then training camp. What the fuck you got to do.
Trent. At the end of the day, Trent, wait, hold up, J-Rob. I'm about to get him right now. Let's not act as if these guys, yes, they're in the NFL. Let's not act as if these guys treat their sport as if it's not just a job. It's just a job for a lot of these fucking guys, Trent. So don't give me that. No. Don't give me. Wait, hold up, G baby.
I don't like that one, though.
Hold up, G baby. Stop. Because don't act as if just because you're in the NFL, then you can't be subject to basic human fucking nature. It's human nature, bro.
Themselves too.
Wait, Dub. I don't like that.
You have to. You need to.
I would say a majority of people that come into the NFL are in there because they love the game of football and they don't look at it as like just a job. Like they look at it like they love this.
Some of them, yes, they.
Yeah. I'm not saying all of them. Yes, some of them do. Some of them do. Some of them do. Yes, some of them do. Of course, but you're not gonna tell me most of these young pups when they come into the league.
I'm gonna tell you something.
They not.
I know guys who's in the NFL and being around Dell and Shaq and them. Trust me, a lot of these fucking people look at this shit like it's a fucking job.
Like,
let's not fucking do that.
I want to know. Some people are playing a sport literally.
And I didn't say all of them, but we talk about young people coming into the league.
A lot of them.
I'm saying we talk about the young pups coming into the league. These rookie and second year receivers.
I've seen it.
Off the rip, I don't think most of them are coming in. I think most of them are happy and because they love this sport. They grew up watching it, grew up playing it, and I think they're happy. I think they're happy that they're in. I'm not saying you wrong, Dub. You're not listening to me. I'm not saying you wrong. I'm not saying 100% of the NFL looks at this as if though they love it. I don't agree with you. I'm talking specifically about the young receivers or the young people, rookies and second year people coming into the league. When they come in off the rip, I don't think when they walk across the stage on draft day, they're like, all right, this is my job now. No, I think they're like, oh my gosh, I just made it to the NFL. This has been a lifelong dream of mine. I love football. I love this sport, and I'm getting and I'm getting paid millions to do what I love. Now, later on, as they go along, do they look at it like a job? Probably, absolutely. I guarantee you, there's people in the NFL that if they wanted to, they would retire, but they're probably like, you know what? I want to still provide for my family. That's why I'm still here. This is just a job. I'm just talking about the young dudes who first get in there.
I'm telling you,
I'm saying there's young dudes there. I'm agreeing with you. There are people who are, but I'm just saying I know what
you're saying. I'm telling you, a lot of young guys are content about bringing on a fucking practice squad. A lot of guys are content being young and just being on the second unit. There's a lot of guys who are fucking content with that, G baby. they're fine because at
I'm
the
not
end of the
disagreeing
day,
with
they
that.
get paid thousands and millions of dollars.
Yeah, I'm not disagreeing
It's
with that.
a lot of them just think of it as a job of a way to get money. It is what it is.
I mean, if somebody offered, if somebody offered me thousands of dollars just to be on the practice squad, millions of dollars to be on the practice squad, yeah, I'd be happy with that
I just say
too.
one thing. I just say one
Go
thing,
ahead, J-Rob.
and this is my point about this is my whole thing about this Aaron Rodgers thing, Trent. I understand the receiving core is not great. And I need to keep reiterating that because I don't think they're a phenomenal group. But at the end of the day, you have somebody at the University of Houston that's older than you, that's an upperclassman that you fuck with heavy, right? That probably take you under your wing type shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. I had one at UConn. Veterans for young players are a big part of their development. You can ask any older veteran in the NFL who influenced them most in the league, and they usually say the players older than him. And all I'm saying is Aaron Rodgers has a guy who is 38, bro. He has unlimited knowledge in this league. You're getting a bunch of rookies and year 2 wide receivers you're going to have to go into a season with. My thing is, and people can say Big Rich, that's not his job, but that's how you know they don't play football, bro. Because Trent, you know, that is your quarterback's job to get to know the motherfuckers he got to throw the ball to. You know that's his job. Don't seriously, don't I mean Trent. You play D1 football. Is it up to Nick? Is it up to Toon to know his receivers, nigga? Come up here live, Trent, for G.
I have a question. I don't think they put it in the contract description. You know what I mean? I don't think they say what your jobs is. I'm playing with you, J-Rob. I'm playing with you, J-Rob. I'm playing, J-Rob. It's a joke, J-Rob.
J-Rob was getting so heated, bro.
And the thing is, like real shit though, and Big Rich made.
Once he would have said the contract, bro.
And the thing is though, because Big Rich made a point though, I swear. Now I'm not gonna lie to you. I swear to God,
That's
I've
mad
never heard
funny,
a
though.
QB get like slandered for his receivers playing this.
And then also too, Randall Cobb, a veteran too. You know what I mean? He could pass down some knowledge.
I'm dead ass, J-Rob.
J-Rob.
I've never heard a QB get shitted on like this for playing with a sub like Carver. I've never heard.
No, I'm gonna tell you why people.
Weren't you just hyping up Randall Cobb like 3 weeks ago?
I've never.
And now he's a bum?
Me?
Yeah. Wasn't just hyping up Randall Cobb as like oh yeah, Aaron Rodgers had Jordy Nelson and Randall Cobb.
He
just said he's been a bum.
This is not the same Randall Cobb.
No, but he still got the knowledge though. I'm just talking about the knowledge. He still got the knowledge. Randall Cobb has been in the league for a long time. J-Rob talk about past Aaron Rodgers 38. He has so much knowledge. Randall Cobb been in the league for a minute too. He got knowledge. He can pass down. He played with Rodgers. He can pass down. If anybody in that receiving room knows best how to deal with Aaron Rodgers, it's Randall Cobb.
You don't think he got right now? Come on, bro. That's the nastiest. No, bro. That is the nastiest fucking shit I've ever heard in my fucking life. DJ said it perfectly. Randall Cobb is old as shit.
I didn't say Randall Cobb is gonna teach them how to run faster or make. I said he's gonna pass down knowledge. Aaron Rodgers 38. J-Rob talk about Aaron Rodgers. He has so much knowledge he can pass down. Randall Cobb been playing with Aaron Rodgers for most of his career. You don't think he got some knowledge to pass down to the young bucks? Hey, this is the best way you want to get to. How Aaron? Hey, look, this is where Aaron Rodgers likes to play his throws. If they're running a cover 2 and that safety and you know that corner bites, this is where Rodgers likes to put his spot. You know what I mean? Like, I'm just saying, it's not.
No. Wait, let me ask you, G baby. Do you think you're gonna get better information from the real guy that's passing you the ball, or a guy that caught the passes from him? Which is more beneficial to their game?
I think you can get both.
What is more beneficial to their game?
I mean, you can say quarterback, but it's not like it's crazy. It's not like it's a crazy gap. I don't think it's a crazy gap. Okay. So I have a question. Would you rather get information from Randy Moss, or would you rather get information from what's that old boy who I can't think his name slipping my mind. What is he? Culpepper. Would you rather get information from Randy Moss or Culpepper? Dub.
Randy.
Which one you rather get information from?
Randy Moss.
Yeah, but you can't compare Randall Cobb to
No. But I'm saying there's multiple situations where like, just because the quarterback was the one throwing, because Doug didn't say would you rather get one from the all-star quarterback, or he said rather catching the balls or throwing the balls. So it just depends, right?
Man,
So all I'm saying is you can get
mind
valuable information from
glad
Randall
Zach
Cobb as
brought that
well.
up. Nigga, I want
Yeah,
one.
but the
Nigga,
thing
my
is-
nigga
and
Tank
the
Dell.
thing-
Nigga, I
the thing
want
is, though-
advice for him too. Like, I don't.
But
Like,
the
he's
thing is,
a
I'm not saying he can't get advice from them, right?
No.
He
We
can't get
was talking about Dell because Dell was trying to make it seem like it was gross something to bring it up.
Oh.
We're not blaming Randall Cobb. We was just
Yeah,
bringing
no,
up
we
like a
can't.
better.
I'm not gonna
dude.
hold y'all. I thought y'all was talking about
agree.
Randall Cobb being on the
I
field the
agree,
whole
Randall
time,
Cobb. I
and
agree,
then
Randall
I didn't
Cobb.
know there was this point. That's my bad.
Look,
I
agree,
kept saying
Randall Cobb.
knowledge.
You said it
No, but
afterwards, and I was already stuck. I was already stuck in the combo. I had to go with it.
Random Cobb with the knowledge shit. Yeah, Random Cobb is going to give these young receivers little pointers, this, that, and the third. But at the end of the day, Trent, you got 4 different tight ends on the team. How you want an out route is going to be different from how the other tight end wants his out routes. That's something you connect with the quarterback because you have different speeds, different sizes. Y'all move different. One guy is stiffer than the other. One guy got more
That's
wiggle.
on the field though.
So that's on the field, but that's my point about, for example, Christian Watson, not a great route runner, right? That's not his thing so far. Not a great route runner at his young age. A guy like him needs a few tools or a few tricks that he can use in his toolbox to be impactful right away. I don't think that Aaron Rodgers went out his way to do that, fellas. And the only reason I'm hard on Aaron Rodgers, Trent, really, is because
No, real shit. Can you repeat that though? What you just
about
said
which part? Which
about
part?
Christian Watson? What'd you say about like his tools, whatever?
I said he's not a great route runner yet. He's a good athlete. He's like an athlete. He's not really a good route runner.
Word.
And what I'm saying is, a guy like Aaron Rodgers with a guy like him who's just fucking raw as shit. He's never probably had a receiver this raw before in his career. That's a guy you can't really go out there with and just try to like, we're going to figure out on the fly, this is what the plays are. Because he is going to get locked up on certain plays. But my point of bringing that up is I think they could have benefited from going to have more time alone with Rodgers. But my point of even bringing that up is
What?
What?
I'm not gonna lie. This shit is.
No, I'm not. Honestly, I'm not gonna lie. This is very much side note, and I was gonna let you finish because that's not what I'm looking at you like that for. Are you like zooming in and out your camera?
Oh no, his camera been doing this shit the whole time.
Oh, okay, yeah, because it was.
should be focused. If
Yeah,
I,
it
if
was.
I step far too back, my shit will focus.
Yeah, it was tripping me out. I'm not gonna hold you.
But Trent, to come back to you, had said why we so hard on Rodgers, bro. Let's be real about Aaron Rodgers. Has he ever stood up at a podium in his fucking career
I don't know.
and say I was playing bad? Has he ever said that?
I don't know. Probably not. I don't know.
Nigga, you know. He
I-
didn't do that.
Hey, wait. How do you feel about Big Ben then, J-Rob?
I don't give a fuck about no post.
But he got
Okay, cool.
two of them things.
Oh,
With a 22 passer rating. With a 22 passer rating.
Right, but no,
That was for one
Ben
game.
Roethlisberger-
That was for one
no,
game.
But G baby, Ben Roethlisberger is the same way. That's why I think some of his shit was whack too. Because
But like,
he did a lot of the same shit Aaron did.
The
He
main
didn't go out
point
his
is,
way
bro,
to
I
get
get
him
the
a
whole
quarterback.
offseason shit. I'm just like, you can still put in the work because you say you got your cousin what's the name play for the Packers. I don't know. It's disclosed information. Like you still have all this time, and then we're down into the weeks in the season, and there's no improvement. Like none.
No, there hasn't been. But that's.
But I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm not finna put that on Aaron Rodgers all the time.
Isn't Rodgers icing his receivers at times, like on purpose?
He did. He did ice Christian Watson game 1 of the year. After he dropped that deep
I
ball,
hear this
he not
badass
icing for the
narrative
game.
one more fucking time, bro. You're not icing nobody out, fam. It's not
Yes. Literally
He's not
game
icing
1.
nobody out.
Didn't Romeo Dobbs like drop a pass and then he went to him the next play or something like that?
Game 1 of the year, Christian Watson drops a wide open fade. He didn't see the ball for the rest of the game. That was
Why is that?
calling or
Why
his
is
quarterback
that?
icing him
Why is
out.
that? Do you think he was open? Do you think there was a lot of places he was open? Do you? You just talked about Christian Watson.
I can't
Yeah,
talk
man.
about
Very
that.
well.
I'm not sure.
No, you just no.
Hey,
You just talked about
you good,
no,
you good, bro.
J-Rob,
You
just
good, bro.
J-Rob, you just
good.
talked
Next-
about
yo,
Christian
you good,
Watson.
You good.
J-Rob, you
Got
just
it, bro,
talked
you
about
good.
Christian Watson talking about some. He's a rare wide receiver and he's probably gonna get locked up. Why the
And I
fuck
also
did
just
you-
said he was wide open on a play. He dropped a pass and didn't see another ball, right?
And
I also
if
said
you
that too.
watch the game,
was like that the whole
did he
game,
not get
Trent?
open? Did he get open? No.
These niggas These niggas, this is why I know these niggas be blowing mine. Because these niggas act like they watch every snap, every wide receiver.
I swear to God, I don't watch the all 22
lying,
majority of these Packers
because
games,
this
bro.
nigga's acting like.
I'm not gonna lie. According to Trent, he watches every. According to Trent, Trent watches every fucking game, J-Rob. So we don't know shit.
Wait,
I'm not gonna argue.
Wait. Does anybody sit here and watch every play of every game?
I don't. But the way Trent be coming though, he'd be like, I watch every fucking game. You can't tell me shit.
Because you know why? I watch these. You watch the Packers game. Because I have to look at all you motherfuckers.
Bro, we were just talking about Seattle, and I know damn well you wasn't watching Seattle with Geno Smith fucking playing. Let's be real about that. You wasn't doing that when Geno Smith was playing. Come on, son. Like I said, G baby, remember this every time.
You ain't watched ball for real because you said Najee Harris better than Nick fucking Chubb. I don't know what the fuck you was watching. But hey,
I explained it last season. I explained it last fucking season. I explained it last season. Go watch the tape again. Because again, you don't fucking listen. So go listen again because there's too much shit in between your ears, bro.
You trying to jump in the convo. I wasn't talking about that, bro. You was trying to jump in the convo.
No, bro, you asking for a reasoning. Go last year. Go watch the tape and hear the reasonings again. I'm not repeating myself.
But he said his point was he knows your reasoning, but that he's saying what you said clearly means you weren't watching enough games because the reasoning was dumb in Trent's mind. That's what Trent is saying.
No, dude. Oh my God.
That's what Trent is saying. That's what Trent is saying. Don't come at me. That's
Trent. Let me ask you this. What was my main reason? What was my main reason, Trent? What was my main reason? Do you even know my main reason?
I know your main reason. I know your main reason. If you'd like me to repeat it,
G baby, say it.
So it was a combination of two things. It was one, hey, that old line was really good to where he thought Dearness Johnson was looking the same way, and two, he thought Najee Harris with a bad old line. The fact that he was able to still, even though it was like 3.9 yards to carry, still hit a K and do what he did in the passing game at that time. That's why he thought, well, if a guy who can produce with a trash O-line over a guy who can produce with a good O-line, he's most likely going to take the other guy.
So now, is that somebody just watching fucking highlights? I obviously watched Dearness Johnson. I seen how he looked. I seen how he played great in those fucking games. Is that guy who's just watching highlights or not watching the game?
You said Dearness Johnson.
You dummy? You dummy?
Dearness Johnson, Nick Chubb, almost damn near.
Dearness Johnson was fucking balling out. Go watch the tape. Go watch the tape.
Replay the video.
I said Dearness Johnson was looking crazy. Go watch the tape.
You said he was looking exactly like Nick Chubb.
You could say
which
yes.
is the problem.
I have to replay this shit, dog.
I got slide, boys. It's late.
Listen, you could say it's bad logic, and that's fine. But don't sit here and say, "Oh, what you seen wasn't facts." Because I seen Dearness Johnson look fucking crazy. He looked crazy.
He didn't look crazy. That's
yes,
why
he did. Yes, he did.
He didn't look crazy.
Go watch the fucking game. Because you obviously don't. You obviously don't. You obviously don't. That man rushed for 100 yards, 3 fucking games. But he didn't look crazy. Are you fucking crazy?
Was it 3 games?
3 games, I know he ran for 100. Like, come on, son.
Let's go look at
I'll look it up.
Like, come on, son. Let's not cut. So cut the shit, man. Cut the shit, bro.
Let's go look at D. Are we talking about last year, right?
You don't watch the games, Trent. You don't watch the games. You don't watch the games. You don't watch the games. You don't watch the games, bro. Just say that. Because he looked amazing. He looked amazing. He looked crazy. Like, come on, son. You don't watch the fucking games. Just say that. Just say that. Go watch the highlights. Like you do. Like you always do.
Yo, you the main nigga who watch highlights, bro.
Nah, son.
Like what you saying? You said he looked amazing last year, bro. Amazing. He looked.
You ain't even watch Matt Ryan this year. But you want to get with me. You want to get on me. You want to get on me about my takes, but you ain't even watch Matt Ryan. Since we airing shit out now. You said yourself. You told me yourself you wasn't watching the games. But you want to have a take on Matt Ryan. But you ain't watch the games. Shut up, man. Come on, bro. Come on, bro. I'm just saying. Have a take on something you watch.
Matt Ryan's a fucking duck.
You ain't watch the games. You can't say shit.
Hey, Doug. Dearness Johnson had 22 carries for 146 yards one game. Then he had 19 carries for 99 yards another game.
And then he had 25 carries for 123.
Oh, I didn't see that one. Whoops. Oh, where'd that go?
There we go. I get proved right again. Headshot, head on a fucking spike. Put your fucking salutes up, because we over here headshotting everybody tonight. Y'all have a good fucking night. That's how you end the fucking show, man. Headshot.
That nigga's a